Oh shit, I hit the wrong button, that's why. Now we're live.
Whew.
Let me mute and redo the intro for everybody watching at home.
This podcast has been rated NC-17 in parody for its frequent violence, adult language, substance use, and sexual situations. Please do not be offended. This is just a game, and we are enjoying ourselves. This is not officially rated, and thank you for joining us.
Hey everyone, to make sure I don't miss anything, or just forget the intro entirely, here is a pre-recorded video to go with the disclaimer intro. If you like the content, hit the like button. If you want to see more, sub and tap the bell to set the notifications so you get told about the new videos. You can support us with the links below because we have shirts, hoodies, mugs, water bottles, pillows, even freaking shower curtains to show off your TTRPG love. And don't forget to check out Deuce's TikTok to enjoy some lovely artwork by him. Now, let's see if I can transition the live stream successfully this time. There we go, now we're properly live, got through our intro.
Woo!
Yeah.
We're doing it!
It's still not on Google, not on YouTube.
There is a little bit of a delay, usually. It says that we've got viewers going right now.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, alright. So we still have a little bit of an echo just because we've got to figure out how to get Maya's mic to stop picking me up from like 30 feet away.
I need a fuzzy thing.
Right? Like we need to somehow turn her mic into a boom mic.
A boom mic.
Yeah.
I think Discord might have a noise suppression setting.
It does.
Yeah, she's on her mobile device for it, so I'm not sure how well we can access that, and I kind of haven't thought about it for the last couple of weeks through everything that's been going on, so... Yeah, hopefully I'll think about it, or at least we'll have her laptop on instead to do it that way, because the noise suppression would help. That way I'm not echoing or anything.
You're not echoing now.
That's because I'm talking quieter.
That's because she's trapped in the closet.
I mean, practically. I mean, I could probably actually, like, turn my, I could, probably. No, I definitely could. I could turn it on my camera and just, like, show you guys where I'm at. Like, I could. It's practically a closet. Just a really big one. Yeah, so, I'll go ahead and recap since we're missing Nick tonight. Holy hell, I can't remember what happened last session. I mean, not a lot.
We killed a house.
Yeah, not much happened. You guys finished up the Valentine special. You killed a candy house, found a bunch of mechanical gears inside of it, picked up some potions. Mostly in agreement about selling love potion number 9 to Patches. Pixie was a little unsure about that because what if he tries to use it against you guys, but you're all like, if he tried, I'd just kill him. Well, in particular, Pius said that.
Yep.
Since, you know, Pius isn't attracted to anyone, it would be pretty easy. And,
Yet. We don't,
yet.
we just haven't lit that fire yet. We don't know how that's gonna go.
Right. And then you guys were traveling down the high road. Nothing really interesting happened on the high road. You met a giant elk later into one of the days. Pixie had decided she was going to make French toast for everyone, but all you basically had were big ass dry crackers. She found some harpy eggs and used some tree bark that might have been like cinnamon. It did not turn out well, though. It really didn't. And then, as you were laying down for the night at the end of the session, that's when the wolves were like, hey, we're getting close to our home. And yeah, that's where we're picking up, is all of you getting close to the wolves' home that you had agreed to help clear out.
Sweet.
Nice. Not that we were blackmailed in any way.
I mean, only one of you was actually blackmailed.
Okay, I wouldn't know anything about that. Arr,
When we
I'm a
were-
pirate. I don't get blackmailed.
arr. Pirates don't get blackmailed, but I'm not a
Except
pirate.
by
Arr.
except by penguins. Arr, those shifty little bastards.
Arr. Their little black eyes, they're so beady. You could look into them, and it stares back, and it's like you're looking into the void. And it's just blank. And the way they caw at you, the way the penguin sounds. I can hear it now. It's in my head. Ah.
For real, I would really love for you to sit down with the overlord of Geek and Sundry from way back when. I don't know if he's still with it because obviously I haven't even gotten that far into Vox Machina yet. But I'd really love to see the two of you sit down and have a conversation about penguins just on stream.
Oh, that would be good.
It would be so good, especially since he's all like, penguins are so stupid. Like, mutual hate of penguins, but for completely opposite reasons.
Perfect.
Right? So, yeah, y'all were laying down for the night. Haven't actually gotten through the night, though. So, was anyone going to want to do something special or unique before bed?
Arr.
Nah.
Nope.
Alright. Oh, my throat and coughing. I guess I gotta roll a couple of percent dice, though.
Do it.
Wasn't I still passed out?
Yes, you were still passed out. But you didn't get any rest. So we are... Yeah, how do you all want to handle laying out Tempest for the night, though? Are you gonna set up her bedroll and try to lay her down, tuck her into bed, treat her like a little girl?
Yeah, because I think
I
I was
thought-
the one carrying her.
Yes, you were.
I
the
thought
only
we were
thing-
going to put her on the magic carpet.
Oh, that's right. You did want to put her on the magic carpet.
Yeah.
How high are you gonna float her above the ground, though?
As far as the clouds can see.
Holy
like,
shit.
You want to put her like 200 feet in the air?
Hell yeah.
Someone object. Someone
Higher than
object.
that?
Nope.
If she goes 250?
Technically, you could take it like 1,000 feet above you, like terminal
2,000.
velocity. But you would also know that if she fell off the carpet, she's like guaranteed to die.
Can't she fly, though?
Yeah.
Tempest?
Yeah.
No, she can't actually fly.
Oh.
It's more of an effect of using the boots, makes it kind of look like she's flying above the ground, but she's never actually in the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I still say 1,000 feet.
And you would all be kind of aware that sometimes certain magic items just create visual effects that are unique to certain people. So,
Mm.
the assumption is she probably can't fly because she's ridden on the magic carpet before instead of flying.
True.
Come on, guys. It will be fun. Let's do this.
For
What if I-
you.
Go for
What
it.
if I fall on
We're
someone's head
laughing
with
like
my
a
toes?
hyena, so we're good. Okay. We'll compromise.
100 feet.
9,000.7.
Jesus, that's not compromising. That's making it immensely worse.
1,000 feet is basically exiting the atmosphere. 9,000, you put her in space. She's gonna die.
It's cold up there.
Yeah, she'll be fine. All right. Let's do 250.
Star, I know this is more you not knowing this about the game because we really haven't dealt with falling and fall damage. 100 feet is terminal velocity. So 100 feet is the, like, you're probably gonna kill her.
So 50 feet?
She at least has a better chance of survival at that point.
Okay, let's do 50 feet.
Yeah, just because Pixie would have a better idea of how falling works in the world. So,
But I mean, we got cure wounds, so we're in the good.
as long as she doesn't take so much damage she dies instantly, yes.
Oh, okay.
If I fall, I'm landing on your head.
We'll roll
That's
percent to
fine.
see if that happens.
I'll catch her. I'll catch her.
You can't sleep.
All right. Do. Pulling up some stats. No, I don't want cockatrice stats. What the heck? Cockatrice are bad enough to deal with without it being middle of the night encounter.
Well, good.
You know, I like that one because you guys are max. You guys, even though you haven't gotten a long rest for tonight, it's not like you had encounters to, you know, pull down your resources from previous. Not exactly a stealthy creature, Pius, that you notice approaching the camp. It's got its longbow drawn, and your passive things are on a page I'm not looking at. There it is. You have passive insight 17. It's pretty obvious that it is hostile. It is a centaur.
State your business.
You're in my territory. Get out.
We will leave in the morning.
Get out now. Or die.
Oh, that is unfortunate. I do not die. I only bring death.
Everyone except Deuce, go ahead and roll a perception check real quick.
What, me too?
Yes, you
Go
too.
ahead, you-
Oh no, someone's phone vibrated.
Because I refuse to come out of the closet.
There it is again.
You refuse to come out of the closet? Well, what if I just drag you out and tell the entire world you're bisexual right now, huh? As if it hasn't already been covered, technically, in an earlier episode. Just maybe not so directly.
How could you help me like that?
I'll out you. I mean, it was only obvious to me in, 5 minutes of knowing you? Where is that modifier? 7. Okay. And then we got a 17 for Tempest. What about Wrath? What'd Wrath get?
16.
16. And then Captain Flowers got a 24.
I got net 20.
So all we really need is Pixie then. Anyone who gets a 15 or higher wakes up.
Sorry, it took me a little bit. I had to go get my phone.
All good. That's
Pius.
fair enough.
Who are you talking to?
Yarr.
Our next victim. I mean, an enemy.
Oh, would you
Yeah.
look at that?
We are on his territory, but what he doesn't understand is that I do not care.
So an arrow whizzes by your head, and he gets considerably louder and actually shouts, "That was a warning shot. Leave now."
You should have shot me in the face. It will be your downfall.
It was a mistake, buddy. You really should have just shot someone.
All right, let's
Would
roll
you
some
like to-
initiatives.
Would you like to know what it is like to be half of a human? Because I will separate your human form from. I am not good at intimidation.
Yes, I'm not seeing dice.
It's okay. Rat stands up with his staff, kind of stretching a bit. I am.
Are we gonna have some
So
beef
fuck
tonight?
you.
No. At this point, as he kind of gets the kinks out, his cloak turns a brilliant white, and he's starting to charge his electricity.
All right, go ahead, roll an intimidation. And Pixie, you're saying you can't find the dice rolls channel
Yeah. I
on
can't find the
Discord?
dice roll. Yeah.
It's like 2 channels above the Highroad play voice chat,
Yeah, I know. But it's not there.
but it's not
Did
there.
her permissions get reset, maybe?
Not there.
I mean, unless I mean, you can see the voice chat though, right?
Yeah, I got the voice channel. But then it says vlog. Do not under any EI. Service status. Suggestions. Welcome artwork, fireplace, main room. Master cancel. Cancel. I cannot say that because my brain says
I have.
character sheet, role gate question.
Oh, the dice rolls. Okay, you're looking at Rollgate.
Yeah.
That would be part of it. Dice rolls in Rollgate are a bit more complicated.
I think this is where I'm at.
Yeah, you got to be in Discord for the dice rolls channel. But given that you literally read the word Rollgate, I'm going to assume you're in Rollgate. There we go. 6. Okay, you continue to sleep. Pixie continues to sleep.
Hey.
But we got what for the Centaur? The Centaur got a 13 plus, pretty low, a 2, so a 15. And then Nick got a 14 plus, what? He has a 2, I think. He has a plus 3, so he got a 16. And then what did Wrath get?
8 on initiative and 28 on intimidation.
Damn.
All right.
God
and
damn.
Looks like Tempest got a 20 for the initiative. Pius, your initiative?
I got a 16.
16. Captain Flowers got an 18.
Yarr.
Pixie, you need to roll up an initiative. The Centaur does seem tense. He does seem to take your threats as a serious threat, but he does not back down.
His loss.
Foolish.
So that puts the top of the turn order being Tempest, unless Pixie rolls better.
I thought you said I stay asleep through this. No?
You're asleep, but I still need your initiative because your turns are your opportunities to wake up.
Yarr.
Oh, sorry, I was confused.
Oh, if you're not awake by the time Wrath goes, you will be awake afterwards.
A 20 as well. She has a plus 3 though. And Tempest has a plus 2, which means Pixie actually does go first. So Pixie, you get to roll another perception check to attempt to wake up to the noise. Which is a 16, you do wake up. It's going to take your action, but you do have movement if you want to put yourself in a position. The centaur is about 50 feet away from Pius, and about like 60 feet away from you. So you could get about 30 feet closer.
Yeah, I'll get 30 feet closer.
Alright. I should probably update y'all's current healths because
And
you
I'm
are
enraged.
not injured that much.
And I'm enraged because I woke up.
Too bad you're not a barbarian and you don't gain rage bonuses.
That's
Alright. That means that next up is Tempest. You woke up. You kind of hear the sound. It sounds like it's in the distance and below you. Of everyone threatening someone.
Why am I... Oh! Fun! Can I try to land on him with, like, my scythe towards him? Adam?
Yeah, you're not gonna roll a... roll an acrobatics. God, the words weren't coming out. Yeah, basically this is about how well you aim and tumble as you land. So, all acrobatics. Dang, with that +7 acrobatics.
So as I'm falling through the sky, you can hear me getting louder, shouting, "Mine, mine, mine!"
Oh, Vegeta of the Lake, what is your wisdom?
Slice harder.
Oh dear.
With the 26, yeah, you are able to reduce the fall damage by 25 feet, so basically you only fell 20 for the purposes of damage. Which means for the impact when you hit the ground, you do not take 1d20, you take 2d6. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage. And you still hit him with the force of 50 feet of falling. So go ahead and roll 5d6 for your damage against him. Plus your 2d6, so 7d6 plus your 5 strength mod.
Okay. Say that one more time.
7d6 plus 5.
7d6 plus 5.
$31 damage. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me real quick while I pull up what I need to pull up. $18. All right. Okay. He passed the save without even having to add his modifier. Friggin' barely though. You come down and he manages to essentially just slide just enough to the side that you skim down the front of his body without leaving any major cut or gashes. And you tumble and you notice you kind of twist your ankle maybe a little bit, but not enough to impede you as you stand back up. That is your attack action, but because it's technically attack action, you can make your bonus action to do an unarmed strike as a bonus action if you'd like.
Oh,
and
yeah.
your movement is definitely gone.
Okay, what's my unarmored again? What is that?
Still a +7 to hit. And damage is 1d4 plus 5.
1d4 plus 5.
Yep, you gotta roll to hit first, though. Ooh, that's a sad 11. That misses. Well, it doesn't really miss, but doesn't make really good contact.
You're not supposed to dodge.
As he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Little girl, deflection is a basic combat tactic." Because he basically just kicked the side of his bow up and hit your weapon to keep it from making impact with him. Alright, after Tempest comes Captain Flowers. You, of course, just saw Tempest come down out of the air and just whoosh, and leave a sizable slash down his front side. He's not looking so great.
If you try to hit something, you gotta hit it straight on. So Captain Flowers, he already pulled out his 2 hand axes and he charges straight at the bull, and then he does kind of like a cleave action straight at the at one of his arms.
So to get in range, it would take your action to dash, and you'll still not be all the way there just because your movement speed's 50, and Pius was the closest one at 50 feet.
That's all right. I'll try to come at I'm at the side.
All right, so basically you get up there, and that would be your turn then.
Yep.
Okay, Pius's turn.
You said I'm 50 feet away?
Yes. Everyone else is basically 60, 70 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna dash, but it's like a slow walk, and then I'm just gonna stare him in the eyes. Right in front of him. And that's all I'm gonna do?
It is Nick's turn then. And I know he's got at least one cantrip. They have at least one cantrip. Come on, spells, load for Nick. I haven't memorized them yet. Because it's not my character.
How dare you? You're the DM. You should know this stuff.
Oh yeah, I should totally have all of your character sheets perfectly memorized.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
What are you doing with your life for not memorizing features?
Well, I mean, mostly I'm working for DoorDash, so... Nick gets a hit. And Firebolt does D10 damage, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It would help if I go to the correct page.
Actually, it's D100 damage.
I wish. That is a 7 fire damage to this guy.
Sorry, but we all know it's D2.
The firebolt slams into his chest, leaves a singe mark, and you can tell that the centaur's breathing is becoming labored. But he is still not backing down. Which would make it the centaur's turn, actually. And it is going to go ahead and drop its bow, reach for the pike on its side, and swing at Tempest.
Oh.
Okay, good thing I checked. My dyslexia said it had a +9 to hit. It does not. 25, though, to hit total. So, still deals damage. 11 bludgeoning damage. If I'm reading the correct one, that would help. 9 piercing damage to Tempest. Tempest is not looking so great.
I have like 2 left.
You have 4.
My max is 19.
Yeah?
And I took 6, which dropped me to 13.
How bad did I miss math? 13, and then 13 and 9 is 4. 13 minus 9 is 4, so...
Oh, I thought I took 11.
I said 11 at first, and then corrected myself.
Coco.
So yeah, you got 4.
Yo, bitch.
But it gets a second attack, so it is going to swing that pike back around on you again after slashing across your chest. And it only gets a 15 that time, which is not effective enough against your AC. You managed to deflect this one with your own, with your scythe, the way it deflected your scythe previously. Making it Wrath's turn, who is at the bottom of the turn order. Right? You had an 8?
I did.
Okay. It's like, I don't remember a single digit. What the heck? Okay,
Yep,
yeah.
that was
it's your
me.
turn, though.
Bring the thunder.
Since everyone is awake, can I get within 30 feet of it?
Yes, you're 60 feet away, so you'll be able to move up within range.
Okay, so walking forward, my cloak begins to form some deep blue lightning lines down it, and I reach into my pocket and I pull out this stone. And I hold it up and I kind of look through it and I cast Witch Bolt at first level.
Alright, and that's to hit or a save?
To hit.
Alright, go ahead
But
and roll.
I only rolled a 12, so.
Aggressor wins.
Okay. So that is unfortunate. I'm rolling really bad. 2 points of lightning damage, and I can use my action each turn to just cause it damage. There's now a tether between me and it.
Alright. He still stands, but yeah, he's kind of got that clear basic aura of magic from where it hit, so.
That's my turn.
That brings us back to the top to Pixie.
Are you guys done and I'll put it up, or are you still
I got all my spells back, right? Or no?
I'll be up there in a bit.
I don't think so.
Oop. Because we were about to fall asleep, but then we didn't.
Yeah, unless we got some kind of rest. I don't think so.
Hold on. Wait, what are we talking about with getting some rest?
Did I get my spells back?
Yeah, because you guys haven't done anything since your last long rest.
I'm gonna go over to Tempest and do cure wounds on her.
That is a reasonable thing to do.
It's I try to put her in the situation. I feel like it's the right thing to do.
It was a tactical advantage you put her in.
Yeah.
It was. She dealt like 3/4 of his health in one shot. Go ahead and roll your 1d8 plus, I believe your modifier is 5 for that. Yes, it is. Alright, Tempest regains 10 hit points.
Nice. Thank you. We won't talk about where you put me.
I mean, if you want to go with this, I will heal you again.
Alright, that would make it that would make it Tempest's turn then.
I swing for his neck.
Alright, roll to hit with disadvantage since you're aiming the attack. Alright, 16 on the first, just need the second. Oh, unfortunately the worst of the two was a 9, so nope, you do not manage to make meaningful contact with that one.
See, that's because when she made her comment, I looked away for a second.
That's fair. That's fair. You're like, I'm gonna take his head, and then you kind of looked away and just barely grazed, barely missed. You can still take a bonus action to make that free unarmed strike, though.
Yeah.
14 hits. You can roll that 1d4 plus 5 damage. Alright. You hit, and he falls unconscious. He just could not take the strain of it anymore and just kind of collapses. Still breathing, though.
Not for long.
Are we still in combat order? Yeah.
I want to take his head. I get his head.
Can I
What?
squish it first?
No, I get his head.
Please. He shot an arrow at me.
Yeah, y'all are out of turn order, so you're free to start doing things. But the longer you go, the better chances he has of rolling a save.
I deal 12 lightning damage with which bolts.
I was thinking of beef.
He woke me up. I get the head.
Wrath just
I'm
curls
just gonna-
his fingers together and charges a pulse of electricity into him.
I'll swing at the same time.
Go ahead and swing. Are you aiming for the neck?
Yes.
All right, normal roll. Just because normally you would have advantage from him being prone, but disadvantage from aimed. So, normal roll.
I go for me too.
No, because Pixie just swung on him while you were arguing. 16 hits. And would be his third failed death save, so you take his head off in the process as the actual killing blow.
Mine!
Mine.
Sorry.
Beef.
I'm holding it. I'm sending this home.
I'm gonna scan the area and see if there's any other. I can't imagine centaurs travel alone.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. You guys were hearing me over the echo, but not over my mic because it was still muted.
That is interesting.
Beef. Horse.
Yeah?
That is an 18.
18. You think you see some humanoid shapes in the distance, but they are backing away.
Good.
Are
They
any
have
of them
learned.
They have learned. Are any of them female?
Yes, who are you
Can't tell from
talking
this
to?
distance?
Who?
Who are you talking about, Pius?
Oh, it's nothing. His would-be dead friends if they would have tried.
Ah, of course. Well, it's dead. I could use a drink, but I'd rather sleep. Good night.
Sleep well.
I'll stay awake and start butchering the centaur.
That's what we were doing, right? We were going to bed?
Yeah, you guys are about 3 hours into your rest.
Okay.
So you still have another, 5 hours that you need to be sleeping to get the benefits of it.
I go back to bed.
Alrighty. So we got one person staying up to butcher the centaur for his horse meat, at least. Are you butchering him for the sake of man meat to cook as well?
No, I'm not a cannibal.
If I only eat the horse part, it's not cannibalism.
Exactly.
There is a strong debate to be had there, especially since they fall under the bracket of human for biology and reproduction in this world.
If it's got a horse cock, it's a horse.
All right, go ahead and roll a survival check for how well you do with that. Is anyone else going to do anything before going back to sleep?
I'm gonna try taking the head.
I thought you already had it.
Nope. Tempest took the head, decapitated it, and picked the head up immediately to shove in her bag. So Pixie is going to try to take her bag and take the head out.
Yeah.
How are you reacting to that, Tempest?
But I've already claimed it. It's gone.
I want it.
No. I'm gonna rush back over to where we were setting up.
And now it's trapped in the closet.
Yeah, Pixie. She runs away.
Can I get my carpet just to swoop underneath her and just take her up?
The carpet would not be able to succeed at grappling her in that regard, so no.
I guess I could wait till she goes to bed and then try taking it.
Alright. So basically everyone goes back to the sleeping. Captain Flowers, you get a 13. It takes you about an hour to get 8 pounds? No, I need to math better. 6 pounds of horse steaks.
Yeah.
So you got 6 pounds of horse steak to add to your inventory. It takes about an hour, and then back to sleep you go.
After washing myself up. Yarr.
Pixie, you can go ahead and try to roll that sleight of hand to, well, stealth, actually. Roll stealth to see if you wake up Tempest. Uh-oh. Is Pixie having problems?
Womp, womp, womp.
She's muted.
Oh no.
I see Pixie is typing, so... 12. That is... not good enough. Tempest, you wake up as she tries to rustle through your bag.
I wasn't doing anything.
I don't move. I just lock eyes with her and just whisper, I wouldn't do it.
Pixie, you get your hand in the bag, and you don't feel a head in there either. As Tempest tells you that, no, this is a bad idea.
You know what? You're right. It is a very bad idea. I'm so sorry. I thought it was my bag.
Okay.
Pius, of course, you are aware of all of what's happening over there at the moment.
Do not make me separate you two.
Well, feel free to. I'm going back to bed.
We must not falter as a party. It will be our downfall. We are a team.
There's
Roll
no
a dexterity
faltering.
save real quick, Pius.
A dex save?
Yes.
A hail?
As you're telling them off, you're rolling a dex save.
Well, that's probably not good enough, but I'm gonna try it anyway. 15?
That is good enough, as you kind of, like, hear the squishing sound above you, and you slide to the side, and just a large white shit just lands next to you, and you notice a hippogriff flying overhead.
What is it that's flying overhead?
A hippogriff.
Okay.
Gross.
So basically a giant cow pie just came from the sky, and Pius managed to hear it and get to the side before it landed on him.
I heard the poot, and then I scooted to the side.
Heard a big ol'
There are many heads out there for you to take. Trust me.
Is yours one?
You can fucking try.
now who's fighting?
That is a good point. Although it wasn't entirely me.
Started it.
Listen, I am not good with fighting as far as verbally goes.
Really? Because you kicked that because I mean you've been kicking ass throughout this whole fight, so I think you're really good at fighting.
Well, yes, I am, but not verbally. So, I will be watching. Quit mucking around. Please.
Fine.
Thank you. Good night.
The snoring.
Captain Flowers fell asleep pretty darn quickly and is snoring, yes. But the rest of the night goes smooth. No issues to be had. We've had our 2 random encounters of the night, and everyone wakes up fully rested, spell slots back, all that fun stuff.
Can Wrath wake up a little bit earlier than everyone to talk to Pius real quick?
You can wake up earlier than Captain Flowers and Tempest.
Okay.
Pixie and Nick
That's
are
fine.
elves, so they finish their rest not too long after the fight.
That's fine. I just want to wake up earlier than the majority, like early enough to have a conversation without stalling the day.
Alright,
And
yeah, you can do that.
walk over to Pius and kind of sit on the ground next to him as Wrath is going through his inventory, or through his backpack rather. Pius, can I get your opinion on something?
Sure, I will do my best.
Do you think that these centaurs are something that we should follow? Being hired to clear out any threats on this high road. You mentioned that you saw more in the forest, correct?
Yes, and the dead one did say that we are in his territory.
I don't think that would bode well for any other fellow travelers.
That is a good point. At the very least, we could ask them to fuck off. I mean, leave the high road alone.
I agree. I think we need to either come to some kind of arrangement or eliminate the threat.
Neliel does overhear the conversation and does add to it that the centaurs are only really a problem if you're in their territory, which they seem to have claimed this space. But they are intelligent creatures, and it is part of the Guardian Wolves' duties to manage territory and broker such deals between creatures.
So it would be a non-issue, is what you're telling us, once we got you installed in your lair here.
Potentially, being that they're not doing well, it could be difficult for them, but it is a part of their job.
Do you think it would go better if we aided you and put our foot in, draw a line, if you will, now with our help and our power?
Likely not, because centaurs do not respond to acts of aggression well.
Clearly.
Right, I mean, dying is definitely not responding well to anything.
It's true.
Yes, he is very unresponsive now, thanks to us.
Extremely. No nervous system at all.
But his friends would have at least seen that we do not mess around.
That's true.
So they would be inclined to listen.
They would be inclined to consider that an act of war between their race and the others.
Oh, yes, that is a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I was looking at it, and I'm open to suggestions, of course. If you think it's a bad idea to do this, then that's fine. But if we eliminated the entire threat, then what's left? to go and spread this word of war to any other nations that they may have.
Genocide is rarely the best option. I cannot stop you from doing what you'll do, but I will not participate in such things.
I'd never dream of asking that. I'm just saying we were paid to make sure that travelers would be unharassed in this area. Again, if you say that you will be able to handle that once we install you, I have no issue leaving that to you.
We will do our best to make sure that it's safe for all travelers, both human and non-human.
So
Good
do I
enough for me.
hear this?
Yeah, Pixie, you'd probably hear it just because Nelliel's talking full volume.
If I may, why not? I totally want to head, so I'm totally for this. Let's go. Let's do this.
She looks you up and down and remarks, I do not think Ferrodi would be pleased with the senseless death of innocents. They may be aggressive, but they are not warmongering folk who take lives for fun.
Is that the deity you pray to, Pixie?
Say that again?
Is that the deity that you pray to?
Sure. Yes.
Yes, it is, Pixie. Ferrodi is the deity that Pixie worships.
Interesting. Well, Pius, what say you? I think we've all said our own piece otherwise.
I personally believe the best course of action is finishing our job with the wolves. And if we need to sever heads, then so be it. But I think avoiding full-out war is our best option.
I trust your judgment. Well, shall we wake the others? With the smell of bacon? Starts pulling out meats.
I can finally say I know what that tastes like.
So much progress has been made on this journey already.
Alright, yeah. So everyone else finishes waking up to the smell of bacon. There's food to go around. Pixie, are you using Goodberry to feed 10 of the individuals in our group?
Yes.
Alright. So that would basically only be... I gotta remember the count on the people in the party. 13, so 3 people, 3 pounds worth of food. Actually, 2 of them are small, which is only 1 pound, so 2 pounds of food gone.
Right.
Basically.
How much do we have? Is that in here? I thought we had a bag. Who had the bag with all the food?
That is actually Captain Flowers that we put that in.
Flowers, how much food do we have left?
I mean,
we did not mark off the previous 2 pounds used, so after that, you guys have 11. 11 pounds of food.
11 pounds of food. Plus, our friend graciously donated some horse steaks to us.
I hear horse is a commodity in some places.
And mighty tasty, if you have the right spices.
Aye. Alright. Shall we get these pups home?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Alright, the first part of the day goes fairly uneventfully. Let me get up to my tracking stuff. It is 14 miles, so roughly roughly 3.5 hours into your journey, you get close enough to the cave that Neliel mentions that you'll only have to go about 2 miles west to get over to where their former home is. It is a little bit off of the path, just so that they aren't in direct contact with anyone traveling the high road.
Head in that direction, then.
Yep.
Alright. And so begins the actual side quest finally with them.
Wee.
Yay.
Why do I not have it opened up already?
That's what she said.
Right? So as you finally get to it after about another half hour of travel, so you're about 4 hours into your day, it's about noon now. You all can see the body of a much larger wolf, one that looked like previously it stood about 2 feet taller than Neliel. Its body has been turned to stone, and the head lays about 5 feet from it. Still flesh and decaying.
I'd say that's not a good sign.
Neliel and the pups all seem to be fighting back tears as well.
So the body is stone, but the head is decaying? Is that...
Yes, the head is not turned to stone, and it is separated from the body.
If I had to guess, I'd say it is Medusa.
Can I tell how long ago this head began its decay process?
Roll investigation. Or
Well,
not
I'm not good at
investigation,
this.
medicine.
Medicine, okay. 8.
8.
The Captain Flower's aid.
Aid? Do I get advantage?
Yes, you get advantage for the aid.
Oh, that's not much better. 10.
10. It's been more than a few days.
Okay.
That much you're sure of. It's been a while. There are maggots crawling out from behind the eyes. It's just been there out in the wild, and nothing has approached here and tried to touch it. Other than the insects.
I want to try talking to the wolves and see why they're crying.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I scan around us in the meantime?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. Pius, do you have anything you're trying to do?
How long would it take me to bury him?
It takes approximately 6 hours to dig a grave for a person, and this one would need to be about 3 times as large, so 18 hours for a grave.
Fuck me. Okay, never mind.
Don't ask why I know approximately how long it takes to dig graves, by the way.
I would imagine it's in the rule book.
No.
Well.
No, it's not. I happened to actually see my papers for it earlier today while I was moving my stuff. I'm like, oh, hey, some of my old D&D notes. Oh, that's right. I researched how long it takes to bury people.
Fucking hell.
What if that be swallows? The reason why you know that is because of swallow.
No, actually, I knew that prior to ever meeting you.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would it make it quicker to have multiple people help?
Yeah, obviously, every person that helps reduces the time. Basically takes the time, divides it by the number of people working on it, up to a maximum of Well, normally it would be a maximum of 2 people for like a regular sized person, but being how much bigger this is, 4 people could work on it.
How long would that get it down though?
4.5 hours.
Yeah, take about 4.5.
That's still too long. Okay, maybe after all this is said and done.
Yeah.
Pixie, did you roll the persuasion?
I got
Yes,
19.
19. I don't know why I was even waiting on the roll. They got a whopping like 3 on the insight. You would have had to have rolled a 27 to convince them to talk to you at that point. They do not want to talk about it. Whatever it is far too traumatic and painful, and they just do not want to talk about it. Tempest, as far as what you see with the scan of 20, you do notice that kind of at the edge of the cave entrance, there's the slightest of boot prints approaching the cave. They seem to be fairly old, mostly blown away by the wind, but you can just barely make out that someone had walked into the cave.
Guys, there's footprints. They're leading into the cave. Person
any
who did
leading
this
out?
could be hiding in there.
Are any leading out?
No, only in.
Nelliel, is this the only entrance into the cave?
Yes.
Good. Then we have them trapped.
Maybe.
Like,
Do you know
I-
anything about what we're about to tackle, Nelio?
Very little. I've never seen creatures quite like it. Almost like chickens, but so much worse. And a man wearing long black robes. He kept his face hidden, though.
Did he attack you, or did he just unleash this horde of hell chickens?
He simply commanded the chickens. We ran. But my husband, he... Well, you see.
I do. Do what you can to take care of your husband. You were saying, Pies?
We will make this right. I promise you.
This deed shall not go unpunished. I look for the chicken footprints and see if they also entered the cave.
Go ahead and roll a survival to try finding footprints.
Captain Flowers is aiding.
Okay. 21. Thank you.
21. So you don't notice any, like, track marks outside, but you notice just inside of the cave entrance, you can see what looks like claw marks scratching into it. They're not nearly large enough to be wolf claw marks, though.
I think they all went down.
do you think you might have an idea what kind of creature it might be?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of things that can petrify a person.
I have a hunch, but I'm not sure.
Kind of where I'm at.
I,
Either
I will
way.
go.
What's up?
I will go first. If I become petrified, use my body as cover.
We'll do what we have to do, Pies. I'll be right behind you.
Sar, just because out of game you might not have realized this, the adrenal stimulants that you got previously, those do cure petrification.
I don't think I got any of those.
No,
If only the wolf still
Star
had his
has
head.
them. Pixie has them, so.
Cool. Someone has.
Yeah, you have 2 of
I'm
That's
so
them.
sorry. I had to actually step away from my computer for a second. What was that?
The adrenal stimulant vial,
Oh, yeah.
those that you have, one of the things that they cure is petrification. Just because I wasn't sure if out of game you even knew that. I figured I should bring that up.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Because in game you would know that's one of the things that they can cure.
Well, shall we?
Right behind you.
The cave. So the cave entrance is about 20 feet wide and 20 feet tall. It looks like it was chosen because of how large the tunnel itself is.
Perfect. I'm walking straight in.
What's our marching order overall?
I'm right behind Pius.
I'm right behind.
Hey.
Third in line.
All right.
I'm more curious about the statue.
About the dead wolf parent.
Yeah.
So that's Daddy Wolf. You probably missed that in the discussion of everything. That's
yeah, I
Nelliel's former husband, basically.
Ah. All right, I guess I'll go in into the cave.
All right. Marching order though. We've got Pius with Wrath immediately behind him, and then Tempest immediately behind Wrath.
I'll be right behind Tempest.
All right.
I mean, it's no brainer. I'm just going to be flying above.
You do have enough space. It is basically a 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall cave, so you guys don't even have to walk in a straight line. We have to walk in a straight line. We've been hit by so many traps that just attack down a straight line. It definitely won't happen this time.
I am the
Absolutely not.
cannon fodder.
I need room to swing in case I hit the walls.
It's easier to disperse from a line. You can all like spread out.
True. Don't worry, Jess. We have this planned out.
Exactly.
We're professional adventurers.
Alright, so it's basically a straight line, but one person is above everyone else. Gotcha. Nick is going to walk like center of the line, but off to the side just slightly. Basically next to Tempest. Just because they don't want to be at the back or the front. Alright, what was it that... There it is. About 30 feet into the cave, you notice somewhere around like 30, 40 bats are all kind of buzzing around, flying above, and attacking something slumped up against the wall.
Are they big bats or little bats?
Regular sized bats. There's just a very large number of them.
Dead body.
Stay quiet.
That's my
going
guess,
to
anyways.
electrocute him.
What was that? Was Pixie?
I'm going to actually electrocute him.
You're going to try to use a lightning lure on them?
Yeah.
They get a strength save. Which they fail, so you manage to grab one bat. Go ahead and roll the damage.
For lightning. Come on, phone.
Are Nellie L and the kids following us in?
No, they're out with the body.
Okay.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Lightning lure deals 1d8. So let's see. Dose. Yeah, I mean, that bat is dead for sure, and the entire rest of them are very aware of your presence now. So, initiatives.
Fuck's sake.
Leave it to a drow to pick things up.
I mean, we don't get to keep our original ones. That sucks.
You roll initiative for every combat.
Nat 20,
I like
baby.
nature.
Let's go. So that's a 23 total.
23 for Pious. What about for Wrath?
13.
And 24.
What was that, Wrath?
13.
13. And Flowers said what?
24.
24. Pixie got that 20. Or no, that's not Pixie. Wait. Tempest got a 5. So now I just gotta roll Nick. Who got a 2 plus like 3? Yeah, 2 plus 3s for 5. He is. Tempest, your bonus is a +2, which means you actually go last, but just barely. Pious, what's your bonus?
+3.
+3. And Pixies is a +3. So Pious, what is your exact dexterity score?
That is 16.
Alright, so you go first because your score is higher.
Sick.
That is just how close the two of you are on that. You and Pixie being tied. But Captain Flowers actually goes first because he had the better dex mod overall and got a 24.
Okay. Are they like flying up in the air, or are they directly, dive bombing us?
So you just noticed the bats basically turned around. They were down towards the ground. So they're about your height.
Well, allows me to sail up a little something. So, Captain Flowers, he stands up and he puts his hands on his hips. And then he shakes his head back and forth. And he puts his fingers up to his lips and he starts chanting, Then, O ancient frost, awaken from slumber from the hearts of the glaciers. Let your power encumber ice shards dance, a tempest breath in this cone of frost. Life meets icy death. And he casts Ray of Frost.
And that one's a to hit, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, roll to hit.
Yer. Can I actually roll it? Can I do it correctly? Am I going to mess up? Yes. Okay.
Oh no. Don't mess up.
19.
19. That is a hit.
Yer.
Just gotta roll some damage now. What is the damage on Ray of Frost? D8?
Yeah,
so,
1d8.
But if it hits, then do they have to roll a save for the slow, or it just happens?
It just happened, just says that its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Yeah.
I'll start your next turn.
There you go.
I'm thinking if they're all bunched together, then,
That assumes that they're all one enemy as well.
Grr.
Still need that D8 damage, though. Six. Alright, you managed to take out a couple of them, several of them within it, and that one is nice and slowed.
Yeah.
You still have movement and a bonus action, though, if you have any.
I don't have bonus actions. You know this. I am a dwarf. We are slow and steady. Like a turtle.
Slow
But
and
not like a
steady,
penguin.
but not like a penguin. Alright, then that would be Pius's turn, unless you're moving. Are you moving closer?
I'm moving like 10 feet back.
10 feet back. Alright.
Hmm.
Alright, then Pius, your turn. You're about like 20 feet away. Pixie stepped forward, so she's significantly closer. Well, not significantly, she's only like 10 feet away from them, so she's about in the middle. And Captain Flowers just stepped back a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to them, right in the middle of the swarm, and just start swinging.
Alright. Roll to hit. I'm guessing with the Mace of Terror.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty.
Fuck.
Was it a nat 1?
No. Hold on. It's a 12.
Aggressor wins.
Oh, close. So
See.
that is. Where's my D6? There it is. That's a 9. 9 damage.
9 damage.
I tell you what.
I'll tell
I'll
you
tell
what.
you what.
I will show you something.
Don't make me pull out that mace on y'all.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I ain't afraid to pepper spray no cop, neither.
This guitar just ain't a way to swoon the women. I swear to God, I'll beat you over the fucking head with it, man. I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry.
Pius just apologizing to everyone in game.
I have no idea where this, random, southern accent came from.
What have I become?
Where's the bacon?
So you notice it's not necessarily the most effective to go swinging your mace inside, but you managed to actually hit one and kill it, so...
That's better than nothing, I guess.
And that would be Pixie's turn, unless you got a bonus action of some kind. Pius? You got a bonus action by chance?
Sorry. None that I want to use.
Alright. So, Pixie, it's your turn.
Since I felt like the lightning was pretty effective, I'm gonna do it again.
Alrighty. They're gonna go ahead and roll their neg 3 strength save. They managed to actually pass it. So yeah, no, you don't hit one that time.
Okay.
Because somehow they got a 17 with a negative 3. They rolled a natural 20. Alright, Pixie, anything else?
I think I'm okay where I'm at, so nope.
Alright. They pull away from what they're around and they surround you, Pixie, because you are the one closest to them. And they are not the most intelligent of creatures. And they don't even have an attack. That basically just means they have a neg 3 to hit, and because it's not in their entry, they're apparently not proficient. They are, but they still have a neg 1 because it's a strength-based attack. Wow, 16. That's kind of impressive, but I don't think it hits your AC. No, it does not, because your AC is 18. So they're all trying to bite at you, but they don't manage to actually do anything. And that is all of these bats' turns as they have you swarmed. For everyone else going on to Wrath's turn, you can see the corpse of a man in a black robe, though, slumped up against the wall.
Oh shit.
Grr.
So it's your turn, Wrath.
Wrath's cape changes color once again. Still brilliant white, but now with a large dragon's head insignia on the back of it. As you see the veins in his body start to glow and crackle with electrical energy towards his throat. I need you to get out of the way! And I'm going to hold a lightning breath weapon for whenever the bats are not on someone else's space.
All right. Okay, that would make it Nick's turn. And I don't think Nick has any effective spells for this situation.
Right, yeah. Y'all being in the same space as these things makes it real hard for us.
Yes, it does. I think that's the most annoying part about them, given that they don't even have an attack.
Yeah, come to think of it, I should have just used Sacred Flame. I shouldn't have just ran in there. Whoops. That's bias
The
for you.
plus side is, like,
It happens.
they technically moved away from you and went to Pixie, because they don't look at you as a creature because you're made of metal. So Pixie's the only one actually dealing with the being inside. You're next to them, though.
As they flap into you. Tink, 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 tink.
Ow! Tink, tink. Poor little tink, tink.
Not tink, tink.
Tink tink. Oh man, now I'm just thinking about Spaceballs. Tink tink. Tink 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 tink. I gotta watch that movie. Last time I looked, it was free on YouTube.
Oh,
Nice.
tempting.
Right. There's a lot of awesome movies on YouTube.
I need Young Frankenstein to get there.
Definitely don't want to use Chill Touch, as that's a to hit. Sacred Flame is a
Cantrip for clerics.
is a saving throw, though, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a dex save.
Cool. Nick is doing that.
Nick has Sacred Flame.
Dude.
Yes,
That's
apparently he does.
kind of wild.
And of course they'd roll a nat 20. Fuck off.
Nat 20. They actually have a bonus to Dex. So yeah, they pass. Nick's attack was ineffective. Tempest, finally your turn at the bottom of the turn order, though.
Wait, so how's my relative position looking right now?
You are about 20 feet away, roughly. 20, 25. And there are at least a bunch of bats not directly on top of Pixie, but they're all next to / in the same space.
Well, I don't want to swing and accidentally hit her, so...
You know that because they're filling up like the spaces next to her, you could swing on those ones without worry about hitting Pixie.
Got her up! I yell.
Alright, roll that to hit. $14 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
5d5?
No. 2d6 plus 5.
Ah,
You just had a ton of extra damage on that other one because you were dealing fall damage in addition.
I just look like a happy child swinging on these things.
Oh, my leg fell asleep. Not good. Alright, you managed to slice through 2 of them when you swing down. And as usual, of course, you can always use your bonus action to just try to kick or punch or something like that. Even headbutt one.
I'm down for a punch. I'll Mr. Miyagi this shit.
That's another hit. Roll your 1d4 plus 5.
Either.
All right. You got a couple more with that one. And that brings it to the top of the turn order to Captain Flowers again.
Hmm.
Do you want to
Are they
create a
still-
bonfire where Pixie's standing?
Well, it's only because the bonfire is only gonna, I can only cast it on the ground.
That's true. I mean, they're not like really that far above the ground either, for that matter. They are down at level with all of you. And for whatever reason, this magical bonfire takes up a full 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot space, so
That is true.
it's a very big bonfire, theoretically. Actually, it's a very small bonfire, but it's a very big campfire.
Hey, it's my bonfire, not a campfire. Fight me. Yeah, I might as well do that. I'll cast that again.
Alright, and they get a dex save if I don't drop my phone on my own face.
Grr. Fire pixies, tiny and bold, dancing round the flames of old, with laughter bright and sparks that fly. Join our circle neath the sky. Bonfire.
Alright, are you casting it on Pixie's space, the space to her side that no one's dealing with, or the side that Tempest was swinging on?
No, that no one is going to be hurt by it. So the side that no one is dealing with.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Grr.
I'm in the wrong area.
Oh no!
Oh no.
8.
Nice, max damage.
Grr.
Alright, you
That's what I
managed
need.
to catch 3 of them when the bonfire ignites. And those 3 just kind of like screech and fall to the ground.
Smoked bat.
And you can hear not too terribly far in the distance, about 40 feet, you hear the screeching of some type of avian creature.
Grr.
Alright, that would make it Pius's turn then.
I'm gonna get the fuck out the way.
Stepping
I'm gonna move.
back.
Yeah, behind Wrath and then cast Sacred Flame on one of them.
Alright. Let's see if they nat 20 again, because they've done that twice now.
Why are your bats so hard, Jess?
Hey, it's not my fault the dice have decided that they're not going to be easy to kill. These things are just supposed to be a nuisance.
These are some fruit bats.
No, they're mimic bats. I knew it.
They're not mimic bats. The mimic's at the end of the tunnel. Oh, wait, did I just spoil that?
What?
Mine.
The bats failed the sacred flame save, though.
It's 5 damage.
5 damage. That's not going to be on the one with Pixie, obviously, but you would have had angle to the other 2 sides of her. So the one that the bonfires are at, or the one that Tempest was swinging on.
If I'll roll a d20, if it's below 10, it's the one with Tempest, and if it's above 10, it's the bonfire one.
All right.
Bonfire.
Sweet. And you said 5 damage?
Yep.
All right, you managed to light up 2 of them with holy flames. And they again let out a terrible shriek as they burn.
Yee.
And that would be Pixie's turn then. Pixie, you are in the middle of the bats, and Wrath has said, get out of the way.
Well, I'm getting out of the way.
Alright, you are getting out of the way. That is going to give them a couple of opportunity attacks, of course, but seeing as they basically do nothing.
Before I do this, could I actually shoot them, or should I get out of the way and then shoot them?
Range attacks probably won't be super effective against the bats, at least in this space.
I'll try the lightning again before I move.
Okay. They will roll their strength save. And they absolutely fail it, so you get to roll 1d8. For 6 lightning damage. Which basically only leaves like 2 bats flying like right there on you. The rest are to your side. As you step out of the way.
Yes.
As you step far enough away, it's going to give all 3 groups of bats the opportunity. And their better roll is a 17. So they proceed to still not hit you effectively. So yeah, they're biting at you, but it isn't doing crap because you're wearing armor, and they have little teeth.
Cling.
Yeah, you're just hearing little ding, 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 as they're managing to bite at and smack into you. Wrath, that does open it up for your line of sight, even with where Tempest is, that you could exhale your breath weapon without hitting anyone. So that is a dex save, correct?
I am so sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Yes, I will do so. It is a dexterity save of 16, please.
They rolled a 20 for half damage then.
It is 4 points of lightning damage.
So halved to 2?
No. It's 8 points, half to 4. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. That takes out the couple bats that were in the space with Pixie. I just started typing 0 in all the boxes for some reason. So that is one of the groups of bats no longer floating around.
Alright, that's my reaction.
Yep, and that makes it the bats' turns. And they are going to run up on you, Wrath, and start, like, surrounding you. Trying to bite at you. 13 does not hit.
Nope.
Yeah, basically you manage to just kind of, like, shoo them because they're tiny and easy to push away. That makes it your turn, though, again, Wrath. You are inside of a swarm of bats, with one floating over to the side of you.
I'd like to just kind of, I want to use Shocking Grasp, but I just want to charge my whole body with electricity, and so that whatever they touch me, it deals the damage, if any. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
That is 8 points of lightning damage.
And that is enough to take out the ones that are floating around you as they bounce off and shock and fall to the floor. So there's only like 2 bats left. Yep. Makes it Nick's turn.
Yep.
And they pass the save on Sacred Flame. Because they rolled a natural 19 that time.
We're using all of their luck now, y'all.
Right, bad guys are using their luck now on bats.
Exactly.
Why did you say that? We are jinxed now. Shit.
No, this is good. This is good.
That does make it your turn, Tempest.
All right, we're up to the mound again.
Yep. To try swinging on 2 little bats.
One swing, 2 bats.
That's what you're going for.
Yay.
What the heck? Why did I close Discord again on my phone?
Somehow swing became a noun.
It hit the wall.
Yeah, with that 9, you go to swing down and manage to just go between the 2 bats and kind of ting off the ground slightly. But you can try to headbutt, punch, kick, something like that. Unarmed strike 1. You go to punch it and you just barely miss it. But you start to make contact, but it just kind of like rolls over the top of your hand.
Why are they so slippery all of a sudden?
Probably because you're trying to hit 2 individual bats and not a big group of them swarming around. That would bring it back up to the top for Captain Flowers, though.
Is the sound getting closer?
You haven't heard it change. Oh, yeah. You do hear the screeching again, and it does sound like it's a little bit closer now.
I think we need to hurry up. There's something else coming.
Good. Let it come.
Yes.
As long as I can
Let
hit it.
All right. Oh, what do I want to do? Is there anyone currently in front of me?
No.
No. All right. Are they more or less up in the air, or are they more still on the ground?
They're still only a handful of feet off the ground. If you move forward the feet to get closer to them, you could swing on them still.
All right. I'll just cast Boundfire again.
Alright. That has been like the most effective spell in the party so far has been Bonfire. Not even an attack spell.
Kind of is.
Yeah, at least has damage in the stats, so there's that.
50 sessions in, Flowers is going to kill a god with it.
Bonfire?
That would honestly be way more epic than me killing Ares with Wall of Force and Vicious Mockery. I have killed a god with a bonfire of all things.
On
That would
I at least
go
hurt
down in
Ares'
history
pride.
for that.
the creators. This was never intended. I don't care. I take it.
I am
If
the
it's in the
intention.
game, it's intended. Alright, your save DC is 14?
Yes.
Some numbers aren't adding up here. Yeah, 14. That's why. You had your numbers a little backwards. You put the save DC in the to hit box, and you reverse the to hit in the DC. Oh no! Why isn't it saving?
Oh no.
Oh my god! It's just reversing it. I guess you'll have to fix it because it's probably because we're both in the character sheet at the same time.
Yeah, my character sheet.
I'm trying to fix your stuff. Jeez. But they managed to pass it with their 17, so those two bats, they skitter away without actually catching on fire.
Yarr.
That would make it Pius's turn again.
Sacred flame.
He just sings it out.
We're just going to keep throwing fire at them. Whether it's holy or not, doesn't matter.
Burn them all.
Murdered.
They failed
Hell
that
yes.
Incoming damage.
Yarr.
2.
one. Two?
Two.
Yeah.
You
I
managed to
rolled
catch
low.
one of them in that.
Oh, good.
So there's one little bat still flying around. And why does the bonfire spell not include how much light is cast by this thing? Must be stats somewhere else for a bonfire and how much light it creates.
Yeah, it's in the player's handbook.
I'm guessing it's something like 30-60.
I'm pretty sure it's 4080 or 4060. Hold on.
Enough that you all would be able to see, at least in the dim light, that there's three kind of monstrous chickens flying at you.
3 monstrous chickens.
Yes.
I'm gonna, since I still haven't used my movement, I'm gonna run towards them and put myself in between the party and the chickens.
Alrighty.
And hold my shield up and pray.
Okay. Pixie, your turn. There's still that one bat, but you can see the flying monster chickens.
Was it you, Pius, that actually went up there? Or...
Yeah, I went towards the chickens.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
Alright, are you gonna take the dash action and run as close as you can?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That would put you about 20 feet away from them. Pius, you would be about 40 feet away from them.
Do I
Okay.
have the option.
How far
to
away am I?
You would be about
Please say 60.
65, 60 feet.
Okay, that works.
What was that,
I got it.
Pixie?
Do I have the option to actually fire lightning bolt them?
No, because you had to use your action to dash.
Okay.
And that would make it the one remaining bat's turn. And it's just gonna fuck off and run. It does
Very smart.
not want to deal with this.
The only smart one.
Do we have an opportunity attack?
You do not. Tempest does.
Damn.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Yeah, you can use your reaction trying to hit it.
Hell yeah.
Watch her roll like max damage.
Right?
Just on this little bat.
That'd be so fucking funny.
That does not hit, unfortunately. You can still that was your reaction, so yeah. Yeah, it fucks off. You notice, like, it looked down the hall, it saw them, and then it went and fucked off. After noticing the giant chickens.
Chickens?
Yes, you can see them. They look like they're probably about 2 feet and like 10 inches tall, roughly. They are flying. Their wings are their feathers are patchwork over their body. Their beaks almost seem to be made out of a stone-like material. And their eyes are just empty black. You're not sure if it's just the distance and the lack of light causing it to look like it's just voids or not, though. They do not have a 242 initiative.
Or do they?
Or do they? I guess we better start working on backup character.
Right,
No, we
they
got this.
somehow had like a plus 240 anything is... I think that kind of means that they're gonna hit you. Period.
Not if
Well,
I
no,
hit the Uno reverse card.
Uno reverse.
What if they had that 240 to dexterity, but all of their attacks are strength based?
That would be horrifying. They have this insane dexterity. You'll never hit them, but the chances of them hitting you is pretty damn low.
Exactly.
But never
the
zero.
plus is no matter how big their dex gets, a nat 20 hits.
Right.
So you always have a 5% chance of hitting. That's something. That would make it Wrath's turn, though. And you're
Okay,
about,
so how
60
far away?
feet.
60 feet from these things?
Yeah.
And how far is the closest of our team to them, besides me?
20 feet. That would be Pixie being closest.
Oh, Pixie.
I mean, Pixie is a tank. She's wearing the heaviest armor out of everybody.
I know. You gotta be good at Constitution, right? I'm gonna believe this. I'm going to... I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna walk up my 30 feet. So I'm 20 feet from them, 10 feet from Pixie, correct?
30-20.
30-20. Okay, and is that 30 to the furthest one away from me? How far is that distance?
So the cockatrice all seem to be like next to each other. So about
Okay,
the same
so they're all
distance
in that 30
regardless.
foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to... They're all flying, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to clap my staff down in front of me. My cloak is going to flash that brilliant white with the lightning strikes of dark blue. And I'm going to cast Thunder and Lightning. So the first part, which I'm hoping I can shoot this above Pixie's head, is a lightning strike. So everything in a 5-foot wide line, 120 foot long. However, I can line that up to hit the most of them.
You're only going to be able to hit one. Because they're
Only gonna be
wide
able to hit one?
across the tunnel and you're shooting down it.
Okay,
Long
then I'll
range.
shoot right down the middle then. It is a dexterity saving throw of 17 that they need to beat.
Ow.
Bless you.
Ow, my nose. They fail. The one that
Okay.
you're hitting.
It takes 30 points of lightning damage initially. And then...
it just explodes into a burst of feathers.
Alright, so... but then everything within 60 feet of me must make a Constitution saving throw DC of 17.
Everyone in the party.
Oh, shit.
Everyone.
Oh, I didn't move far enough away?
Everyone's kind of in that area, so...
Yeah.
Oh well. Sorry,
Those
guys.
things away happen to be the cockatrice who were in range.
no.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's okay. This one isn't so bad. Kind of.
That's a 12.
12. Okay. So
And I don't have
anything,
ears.
I
right?
think I'm.
Well, it's thunder damage is the problem, so it's
Yeah.
force, basically.
18. I
yeah.
made it.
Nice. So this is audible up to 300 feet, and oh no, I'm sorry. This is audible up to 600 feet. And 7 damage to anyone that failed the save, and you are deafened for 1 minute. If you succeeded, half damage, no death.
Good thing we're not in a cave where this could echo.
I want whatever we're about to come upon to be scared shitless by the time we get there.
You said 7 damage?
7 thunder damage, yes.
Okay.
That one's not so bad. That's why I wasn't as worried
So
about that one.
basically, everyone except Captain Flowers failed that.
Alright. Everyone is deaf.
So what? I take, 3 damage? 7 is odd.
Yeah, 3. It would be
That's
round down. Unless we round up in this campaign.
Round down.
Round down. 23.
Obviously,
that is my
Raph
turn.
didn't have to make that save.
Correct.
So, that's good.
23, not 23. Everyone's gonna go, what?
Yeah, everyone besides Flowers and Wrath are completely deaf.
Which means the two of you, but no one else, hears from down towards the end of the tunnel. I mean, not down at the end, it's within 60 feet. You just hear, fuck! From a female voice.
Okay. Is it the direction that the lightning went? Because it goes 120 feet.
No, it's coming from behind you.
Oh, okay.
You focus on it. I turn around to face the voice.
All right. Gotcha.
And
that's my turn, though.
How much damage do I take?
7.
7 points of thunder. All deafen means is you can't hear, and you automatically fail any ability check that requires hearing. That's all it really means.
My ears are tingling.
Say what? I can't hear you.
Why is everyone's mouth moving, but no one's saying anything?
What?
Yeah, so Captain Flowers, you turn around and you see a woman about 5'5". She looks odd for a human because she has white eyes, hair length down to just below her lower back, the color of chrome, almost glinting even metallic. Her skin has a pinkish purplish tone to it. And her choice of attire is very odd. She's sporting black leather pants, a V-neck tie-dye leather shirt, bearskin cloak, and pink pump-heeled boots.
State your business or I'll set you aflame.
There is no response, as you assume she is deaf as well.
Aye.
I may have made a mistake, Flowers.
It happens.
I got the one, though!
That makes it Nick's turn, who, not knowing that there's someone else there, is going to go for the firebolt on one of the cockatrice.
Oh, fucking hell. That shit funny.
And he gets an nat 20.
Holy shit!
Nice. Firebolt's only a cantrip, though. 2d10.
He got 6 damage.
Well, shit.
Yep.
So there's that, at least. Tempest, your turn. If you bonus action to Boots of Speed, you'll be able to reach the cockatrice without having to use your action to dash. But otherwise, action to dash to get up there.
I don't need eyes to hear. I'm gonna Boots of Speed to it.
You don't need eyes to hear?
You absolutely do not need eyes to hear. You're correct.
I'm disoriented. What do you want?
Yeah, so obviously all of you can see this, since you don't need ears to see either.
Can we please make that her intro line? I don't need eyes to hear.
I don't need eyes to hear, and I don't need ears to see.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's good. So,
I'm gonna have to put up a shirt on the store now that it's just the text with her picture. Since I haven't gotten Tempest up on the store yet, hers is gonna come with a quote, unlike the rest of you.
We 100% need a quotes channel on
Absolutely.
here.
yeah.
Right.
Because that was fucking mint.
That was great. That was beautiful.
I've been making. I've got like several memes made that have been going up on the Facebook, just of things that are happening from the various episodes, and now I'm absolutely making a meme for that one.
It's epic.
Oh, so good. So yeah, you all see Tempest click the boots and then just a spiraling black and red cloak with flower petals flying off of her as she zooms quickly to the cockatrice, bursting out of it to then attack with her scythe. Are you attacking the one that got hit by the firebolt or the one that hasn't?
Hasn't.
All right. $16 does hit, so roll the damage. For 9. Alright, and then that would be the entirety of your turn, all actions used. Brings to the top, which is Cockatrice. Who are then going to attempt to peck you. Since you're right there. Ouch. Well, they have advantage, luckily, from some flanking going on. Natural 19 plus 3. So 22. 22 does hit, though. Just barely. So you take 6 points of piercing damage. Tempest. Putting you back down at that lovely 6 hit points. And then you need to roll a Constitution save with disadvantage.
That's not very fair. But I'll live. I've had worse.
Allegedly.
I don't know my life.
You pass. You're good.
Oh.
You do kind of feel all of your muscles stiffen as they both peck at you, but you kind of just like tighten your muscles up and can feel yourself shrug off the magic that began to course through the peck marks. Because cockatrice in this system petrify you by pecking you. That would make it Captain Flowers' turn, though.
Let's see. The other person's still in front of me, right?
Behind, you mean? The new person?
Well, I turned around.
Oh, yeah, I guess it would be in front of you at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's about 30, 40, roughly like 20 feet away from you.
I cast web.
What is the save on web?
Question mark?
Dex
Threads of
save.
frost, swift and cold, bind and weave, seek the fold. Against strands, swift as light, web of magic, take flight.
5 plus 6 is 11. That's a fail.
Durr.
All right. Are you going to move closer to them?
Nope, I'm gonna stay my ground and keep my hand axes out.
All right, Pius, your turn. You are unaware of what's happening behind you.
Because it's a 20-foot cave, right? From end to end for the width. So it's like I put that basically in front of her and between him, so like in that 10-foot space.
20-foot cube. Yeah, so it's just entire cave because it's 20 foot wide, 20 feet tall. So you just filled the entire space with web.
Right, and it's a concentration spell, so.
Yep. All right, Pius, what about you?
How close am I to the cockatrice?
I have forgotten the number and I'm trying to remath it.
50.
I think it was 40.
Oh,
Math
that was
it.
50.
Math.
Yeah, you were about 40 feet away.
Okay, guiding bolt, motherfucker.
Roll to miss.
Hey, you.
That one shoots Tempest.
No.
No.
All right. No, this is gonna be a good one. Shit.
Look,
Wait,
this is
that's
not Arndell. Damn you.
22.
That hits. Which one were you hitting? The one that Tempest hit or the one that Nick hit?
Which one did more damage?
They both look pretty equally fucked up.
It doesn't matter then. Whichever one is looking at me funny.
They have eyes?
Yeah, allegedly.
I can feel them looking at me.
Alright, I need 4d6 here.
Yeah, so the one that Nick hit is the one that looked at you funny.
Cool.
Cool.
So that's 7. That is 16 damage. And now, anybody that attacks it, again, if it's still alive, has advantage.
You see it burst into a bunch of feathers, but for whatever reason, there seems to be a glowing aura still where it was. As if the guiding bolt is still on something, despite it having been blown up.
I really don't like that.
I
100% don't like that at all.
If I could see, I probably wouldn't like that either.
Okay. That's I'm gonna move closer.
Alright, then you're about 10 feet away from the remaining cockatrice. And that would make it Pixie's turn.
And then I'm gonna say,
I really hope they kill you before I get to touch you.
Of
That
course,
was-
Nick and Pixie, or not Nick and Pixie, Nick and Flowers are the only two that heard that.
That was weird. I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm sorry.
I think.
Why
he's
am I
getting a little
apologizing to you? Am I losing my mind?
okay, that's all.
darker. Your words are getting a little darker there.
Roll an insight check for me, Pius.
What is that? That is 12 plus. Shit. Where the fuck is insight, dude?
Wisdom
How do I
skills?
not see it? Oh, there it is. That's a 19. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
19? Yeah. You hit the DC exact for this one.
Oh, good.
You began to question if you're going insane. And it made you think about the fact that you have been carrying around a stone that causes literal madness for decades. Yes, you are going insane.
Oh no.
All of you are. And that might be the reality of these people in your head.
Oh dear.
Existentialism.
If he didn't have any other movement, he would have like just started running away. But he doesn't have any movement. Okay.
All right.
I'm done being
so
crazy.
yeah, Pixie, it's well, you're not done. We still have a whole campaign of it. We're not even level 3 yet, let alone 20 plus final dungeon.
You have more time to become crazy.
Right. Yeah, so Pixie, it is your turn. You are deaf. You are about 20 feet away from the cockatrice. And 2 of them have been blasted to pieces, but one of them kind of has a glowing aura where it used to be.
Let's see, 20 feet away from it. I don't think my lightning... How many more lightning spells do I have?
Lightning Lure is a cantrip. You can cast it as many times as you have actions.
Okay.
Like bonfire.
Yep. So yeah, if you just move like 10 feet up, you'd be able to grab it and whip it towards you.
Which
Yeah, I was
I'm
thinking about
guessing
doing
we
that.
have about, 30 seconds left on that since it's lasts up to about a minute.
Yeah,
I'm
basically.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's only been like 12 seconds, I think. What was that, Pixie?
I was wondering, can I get on the magic carpet and then shoot it, or would that be an action to get on the magic carpet?
Technically, you never got off the magic carpet. You just lowered it down enough to be able to swing on things.
Oh, okay, then that's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna fly over to it and just zap it.
Alright. It's gonna make this
With
strength save with its neg 2. Because I just keep throwing things with no strength at you guys. Knowing that you have Lightning Lure with strength. Yeah, it got a total 3, so it fails. You can roll the 1d8 lightning damage on it then. Two. Not overly effective, but you have dragged it right up next to you. Tempest, do you want to attempt to clothesline it as it gets dragged past you?
Sure.
Roll to hit.
I'll never pass on an opportunity.
Yep, you managed to get it for your 1d4 plus 5. Dang that 1 on the die, though.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
Yeah, so Pixie, you catch it with the lightning lure, you start to pull it. Tempest throws the arm up, catches it across the belly, it kind of flips through the air a little bit, and then lands on the ground in front of you. It is still alive, though.
So I don't think I have an opportunity attack on it, so...
No, you do not. That would make it Wrath's turn.
Okay.
The cockatrice is not prone, but it is on the ground, like, kind of in front of where Pixie is.
It's within range, like, to get in melee range, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I will move over behind it and just charge some electricity through my arm and into the staff to the tip of it, and try to hit it with the staff. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Alright. That is 7 points of bludgeoning. And using the staff's lightning ability, 10 points of lightning damage.
It explodes into a fury of feathers again.
Well done. Now, what have you gotten into, Flowers?
Hey, got somebody behind us. Well, hey, in front of me.
That is my turn.
Yep.
I don't know if we're
So
still-
combat is over. And although the rest of you can't hear Captain Flowers and Wrath, if you just kind of look around, you'll notice that the entire cave has been blocked off by webs now, and that Captain Flowers has his arms up maintaining concentration. How long does
Wrath
Deafen
Wolf.
last?
It can last up
1
to
minute.
an hour.
Oh, no,
1 minute on that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Deafen is 1 minute.
So you've only gone through like 2 rounds since then. 1 round, actually. So there's still 54 seconds left of being deafened.
I'll use it to take stock of everything around us real quickly and then walk over to Flowers and kind of look at this new person.
So you can't quite see them or make them out through the webs. You can tell they're about like an average build for a human woman, though. That's what you can make out through all the webs.
Should wait until everyone can hear again. Then maybe tell them what's going on.
I was thinking
Just
of catching them on
wait.
fire.
Oh.
I was thinking about catching them on fire, but, they haven't attacked yet, so just decided.
You never know.
Is everyone going to try to like congregate over that way then? Wait for your hearing to come back?
Pius is going to try and figure out why the guiding bolt is still there, if it is.
Alright, how do you want to go about trying to figure it out? Are you trying to think of, like, things you know, poking at it and investigating it, or...
Yeah, I'm just going to wave my hand, like, in its space.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigate check. What about you, Pixie?
I'm gonna wave back at him, since I'm deaf.
You're gonna wave at Pius?
Yeah, since he's waving, I'll wave back.
Alright.
Pius looks up and waves with his other hand.
I'm just imagining Baymax sitting there waving one hand and then picks up
I'm
and
waving
waves
with
the
both
other.
hands now. I'm gonna wave with both hands now.
He kind of looks at his hands like, and kind of does like a shrug.
All right, what
I
was
got
the
a 17 on that.
17?
Yeah.
You can feel there's some type of energy there in that spot. But beyond that, you can't really tell what's going on. It's not your guiding bolt that you're feeling, though. It's something much darker, more necrotic.
Okay.
Wrath, you said you're taking stock of basically the woman.
Hey guys. Not to interrupt, but there's like a really bad windstorm, so if my power goes out, just let you know.
Okay.
Like the lights flickered, so I just want to let you guys know.
All right. Thank you for the heads up. In case we just notice you're gone all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Captain Flowers, how about you? What are you doing while you concentrate on this spell?
Can you hear me now, lass?
And clearly no response. No one is hearing yet. Tempest, how about you?
Who's the one that deafened us?
Me.
I'm just gonna walk up to Wrath and just point at my ears with displeasure.
All right.
He like tries to mime for a moment, like it'll go away in a second, but he has no idea how to like gesture that. So he just holds up a finger. 1 second.
All right. You notice Nick is kind of like prepping, ready in case something happens with the woman. And the woman is struggling to get out, and she does manage to break free at this point. And just kind of like throws her hands up, clearly like a sign of, hey, I'm not trying to fight you.
That's good, because Wrath is now eyes trained on her, staff held up.
She proceeds to then like point at her ears and then point at her wrist, trying to indicate like how long.
I just hold one finger up again. Soon.
All right. Yeah. So she just stands there with her hands up, then, like, just waiting.
Well,
I feel your pain.
This
So
is
Pius, any
turned out interesting.
anything else you're gonna try doing with the floating, glowing energy thing?
I'm not gonna touch it, but I'm going to position where the stone is in my shoulder neck area, kind of in that space. I don't know.
All right. Okay, nothing seems to happen.
That's good. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna
Wait.
walk back to the others then.
Okay. I had to make sure I wasn't reversing any stats.
Stats for what, Jess?
For the energy.
Uh-huh.
Make sure it wasn't gonna go crazy.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually. Can I walk over to the body that the bats were all hovering around and investigate it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation. Captain Flowers, you gonna do anything? Clearly Nick is still prepared and keeping a spell prepared on this woman.
I'll
And you
stop
still have
concentrating.
concentration on Web, of course.
Right, I'm still concentrating on Web.
All right. Tempest, how about you?
I'm just gonna prepare and wait for something.
All right.
I
Pixie,
don't want-
how about you? You notice Pius is acting weird near the glowing in the air, and everyone else is just kind of doing things with no real interest towards this woman that's appeared. Other than Nick, who's like pointing his hands at her, ready to fire a spell if needed.
I just walk up to her and lick her.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
You were taught not to lick strange things.
But people aren't things.
Why don't humans lick people to show affection like cats do? That's not true, actually. Lesbians do.
Oh my god.
17. You're good. It does make you kind of like step back because you're licking dirt and maybe feces, and you're not really sure what all's over her. She doesn't look like she takes baths more than every couple of weeks. What was the investigation check, Wrath?
13.
13. You're fairly certain that this was the spellcaster that was mentioned to have come with the cockatrice originally. And you also find a small notebook in his coat pocket. It looks like it's his spell book as well as notebook.
Alright.
The woman, in response to being licked very loudly, but of course only Captain Flowers and Wrath can hear, is she basically shouts that although she appreciates the sentiment, she's not interested in women.
That's unfortunate for her.
Joke's on her, I can't hear shit.
Right. She just yells in your face, and you have no idea what she said. So any more long-term things, unless Wrath, you've pretty much taken up like the next minute worth of time searching this guy. But does anyone have anything that takes more than like 6 seconds that they want to do?
Do I have time to search her?
Not
Yeah,
unless
you
wanna
can
get through the
start
web.
trying to search her if you want.
You're gonna have to get through the web.
I mean, she's on the side with all of you, so
She
Oh.
got through.
She got through.
yeah, she got through and kind of immediately threw her hands up in surrender.
I stop focusing on the web then.
Okay, Pixie, go ahead and roll an investigation. Words. Yeah, investigation from Pixie. So, how about you, Pius? Are you just gonna keep trying to investigate this thing and figure it out?
Yeah, he can't take his focus off of it.
Go ahead and roll a nature check, an arcana check, a religion check, and a history check.
Fucking hell.
Rolling.
You're basically just spending the next little bit thinking about everything you know, trying to figure it out.
Okay, you said religion, nature,
One of each
history?
knowledge.
Okay.
We got a 21 on the Pixie for the investigation. So you find not a heck of a lot on her. She's got some basic like rations, a rope, a bedroll. She has a scimitar on her side, wearing leather armor, has a shield. You would notice that she also has a collar around her neck, like a cat collar, that has a granite rock on it, similarly shaped to the torment fragments that all of you have been carrying. She also has a bear trap in her bag, as well as a dog show trophy.
I'm gonna see if she knows actually anything about these torment
We will get back to that in a moment. Pius, what's the first of those checks?
Religion is 14.
Nothing that you know of religious-wise. What about the next one?
Nature is 18.
You know that cockatrices are not natural, and although they don't tend to turn into energy fields, they're magical creatures, so who knows what could happen with them. Next one.
Arcana is 21.
You know that this is not normal in the least. Whatever's going on is not normal for cockatrice, and it must have something to do with the wizard.
And then 11 history.
Nothing on the history side.
Yeah. So you said the Arcana check it has to do with the wizard?
Yep, the wizard must have done something to alter them to cause this.
I'm gonna throw his body into the space.
Nothing happens when you do that. This is about the time everyone's hearing's coming back, though. So Pius throws the body, and everyone then hears the body go and slam right into the ground.
That didn't work. But I can hear now.
I was looking at that. Okay.
Oh, I am sorry. I had no idea.
It's okay. I think I got everything off of him. He got a notebook. I start flipping the pages looking for legible text.
Roll an insight check, and Pixie, now that you can actually question her because you can all hear, how exactly are you questioning about the torment fragments?
Just basically, I see that you know this. I see you have a torment fragment. What do you know about this?
She kind of looks down at the collar and touches it and is like, torment fragment? This is just granite. It just looks really cool. It's not glowing purple or anything. It's granite, not a torment fragment. So She doesn't seem to know what the hell you're talking about, torment fragment. She's like, are you executioners or something? That would explain your rage issue. She points at you, Pixie.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Oh, it is not an issue. She has it very well figured out.
Sure she does.
What was that insight check, Wrath?
22.
22. Yes, you find the page, and he seems to have altered the ritual that creates liches. So these things essentially are going to keep coming back from a form of phylactery.
Oh, that's not good. I start looking for a page describing what he used as a phylactery for these things.
You don't find anything on that, though.
Oh.
You assume it's either on his body, or it's further in, or it's not here at all.
This could be a problem.
But you did notice that they usually come back in 1 to 4 minutes after they're killed. And it's already been a minute.
Pius looks nervous.
Yeah, Wrath shares that information. Somebody check the body again. Maybe I missed it. If not, then we need to probably eliminate these things once more and then head further in to find this phylactery.
I'll check it.
The woman suggests splitting up. Half the party just get down there and start checking for anything odd.
Pius is going. He's gone.
Is anyone going to follow Pius further down the tunnel?
Wrath is going to move in a position. Is there a way he can move, trying to remember where they died, to get them all three in a line?
Roll a flat intelligence check.
Wait. Natural 1 for 3.
No. The only one that you're sure of where it was is the one that is just stopping glowing. Like, you just saw it and went, okay, at least I know where that one is.
I'll just move where I think behind it would be. And prepare myself.
What about you, Tempest? Are you going to try to help search the body, watch the woman, go down the tunnel? There's a whole lot going on.
He just took that. Someone watch her. I'm going to run after Pius.
Alright.
I'll watch the lady.
Captain Flowers is going to stay there. Wrath is lining himself up. Who said they were going to check the body? Pixie?
Pixie,
roll an investigate check. With advantage, Nick is helping you. Wow, a 1 and a 2.
no.
Yeah, you're going through the pockets, you're checking underneath his robes. For a moment you think you find what might be a phylactery and then realize it's his genitals. But yeah, you don't find anything else on him.
What's the difference? Jesus.
Yeah, you don't find any more objects on him other than his robes, which feel a little magical. Pius and Tempest, who are running down the hallway, it doesn't exactly take you long. It takes you like 12 seconds to hit the end into a cavernous space. You notice that there is a table, a bed, a very similar setup actually to when you found the demon pretending to be the child. So you find that kind of setup, as well as a large, like, Not hay, that's not what it's made of, but other like natural plants and such that seem to be a large bed where the wolves probably used to sleep. They are on opposite sides of this 40-foot wide cavern area, though.
Are there any chests?
There is a foot chest at the bottom of the bed.
I'm opening it.
Sight at the ready.
What was that at the ready?
Scythe at the ready. We don't know what's coming out of those.
Alright, bearing attack as this is being opened. Oh, excuse me. There's the stats I need.
Oh god, stats.
Of course it's stats. Remember? I told you guys there's a mimic at the end of the tunnel. 15 misses your AC though, Pius. Oh, actually no, it has advantage because it has you adhesived.
Thought you were just scaring us.
No, there's an actual mimic. 19. That should hit your AC, doesn't it, Pius?
It does, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because attacker wins.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
As you go to open it and your hands just stick to it, and this large bubble-like wood-looking appendage just slams out of it and smacks you in the face.
Ouch. I'm going to decimate you.
That is an attack for you, though, Tempest, as you were prepared for this to happen.
Rolling.
There's
It startled me.
It startled you? You do have advantage because it is currently very occupied.
Okay.
Which is lucky given that that was a nat 1.
Come on. I'll take it.
Oh, that is much
25
better.
to hit is much better. Go
Holy
ahead and roll the
shit.
damage.
Oh man. Whoa. 1d4? Yeah. No.
2d6 plus 5.
2d6.
$15 damage. Alright, and that'll put us in initiative order. We'll just use the same initiatives as before, because you never actively really stopped being in combat. We just stopped following turn order. You guys were all on edge, ready to fight and throw down at a second's notice, so... Top of that turn order is Flowers, but you would have heard Pius go, ow! Down the tunnel.
Ouch, kabibble.
Please tell me that's what he actually says.
Ouch, kabibble?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
hear
canon.
ouch kabibble coming from down the tunnel. So what's Captain Flowers gonna do?
See if you can help.
Alright, your 50-foot movement at least gets you closer. That would make it Pius's turn, though.
So am I unable to move since I'm adhesed to this thing?
Correct. You are unable to move away from it. Or
Oh,
draw a weapon, even. Your hands are restrained. You're restrained. It's actually the restrained status condition.
How big is it?
It's about 3 feet wide, 2 feet long, and about like 3 feet tall.
So pretty, like, average weight of a chest, I would say, right?
Fairly close, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna slam it against the nearest fucking wall.
Alright, go ahead and roll a strength check for me for picking it up and brushing it to the wall.
That is a 17.
Alright, go ahead and roll 1d6 plus 5 damage.
10.
Alright, 10 damage.
And then I'm gonna yeah, that's it.
Alright. After Pius would be Pixie's turn. Pixie, of course, you heard that down the hall. Even your whole turn won't get you all the way, obviously. But you're not, like, super far away.
Not even if I use a dash?
Not even if you use a dash.
No dash for you.
Yeah, they're probably about, like, 180 to 240 feet away. So, like, 3 turns, roughly. 3, maybe 4 turns away.
I'll just yell down the tunnel and go, "You're fucked! I ain't coming."
I am going to hurt her. Why did I say that? Stop! Don't hurt our friends.
The woman that you basically have in prison goes, "This is what I meant by rage problem."
Who says that?
The mysterious woman in randomly colored clothing.
Oh, okay.
So you're actually gonna do anything, Pixie? Move, in action, anything like that? Or are you just gonna stand there and wait around?
I think I'll just stand there and wait around.
Alright. That makes it the Mimic's turn again.
For your sake, I hope you kill me.
I got a 20 total to hit, so that is another 7 bludgeoning damage to Pius.
Ouch, kabibble.
Which is leaving you not looking so good, isn't it?
I am at 4 health. Yay.
Yep, that leaves you all hearing the Pokemon low health sound booping in your heads.
Oh, cool. I thought I was the only one hearing that.
I'm hearing many things, like the spirits of the dead.
Oh, well, that's nothing new. I hear those all the time.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
That would make
Ow.
it Wrath's turn.
I am dying.
I'm just holding. Actually, I'll turn to Nick. If we don't see anything on that corpse, burn it. Maybe we can't find it. Just destroy it. And I'm just waiting to see if these cockatrices respawn. I'm just holding
Holding
shocking grasp.
Holding a shocking grasp? Alright. Nick's turn is next. Let's see if he can actually hit this body with some fire. Yeah, I'd say a 19 natural would do it.
I hope so. It's one hell of a body.
He gets 6 points of fire damage as he hits it like straight on into the chest, and you notice that like the flames sparking up over the face do singe and burn away a chunk of its face, but the robe itself seems to take no damage.
Okay.
And then it would be Tempest's turn.
Get off of my friend!
Alright, if you're going to swing on it, better go ahead and roll that to hit for me then.
The keyboard won't let me. Give me a second.
Oh no.
Show it who's
22
boss.
hits.
Yay.
Wow, minimum damage. 2 1s. Ouch.
Oof.
I am trying.
I mean, it's starting to look not so good. You're starting to be able to differentiate flesh instead of wood for its outer casing.
Wait, I still got one more hit on it, don't I?
Yep, you can still go ahead and try to punch or kick it.
I'm gonna kick it.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna give it a roundhouse kick to the face. It didn't work.
Oh, actually, you need to roll another d20 for the first attack. You'd have advantage.
Oh shit!
Okay, so the first attack, no critical hit. You still get the second d20 for the advantage on the second hit, though.
Okay. Is this the 2d6 one again?
You gotta roll to hit still.
Oh. Another one.
That first one was to see if the attack you already rolled was a crit. This is to see if that miss becomes a hit. It does, it becomes a hit, so you can roll the 1d4 plus 5, since it's a kick. Six more damage. Yep, I did read that correctly. And your foot is now stuck to it, up in the air. Pius, because of the angling of all of this, you can see right up her skirt.
Oh.
What?
Nothing. I wish that your... Huh?
Focus on the chest.
Which one? I mean, what is happening to me?
Did you just say I'm flat? I know that, but god damn it!
No, Oh. Gods help me.
Captain Flowers, your turn again. We're back to the top of the turn order.
Wait, is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Where am I right now?
You are about at the spot where Wrath, Pixie, and Nick are.
Okay. And then do I take a look at what's happened? And I kind of bust out cracking and laughing.
So you don't see that yet, but you can kind of hear the chatter coming from down that way about chests, and I know I'm flat. So you can still crack up because you do hear it, but you don't see it.
Okay. Crack up and then...
But yeah, you hear pay attention to the chest, and Pius going, which one?
Oh god.
And you know that they're in combat. Mimics are common enough, all of you know what the hell a mimic is, and that they tend to pretend to be treasure chests.
Do I see any of them right now?
You don't see them, no.
Okay.
You assume it's further down the tunnel towards them.
Okay, so I keep running then down towards Pius and Tempest.
Alright. Pius, your turn again.
Hypothetically.
Yes.
Sorry. Hypothetically, if I was to body slam this chest, would it hurt Tempest?
Possibly.
Like if I was to just jump up into the air and use my body weight to crush this fucking mimic.
You might like twist her ankle or something potentially, just because her foot's got to go down with the chest towards the ground. Which right now her leg is going upwards because of the height difference between the two of you.
Do it, Pius. I can take it.
So it would all be up to how she reacts with her leg.
All right, fucking, I'm doing it. I'm gonna jump up as high as I can and use my body weight to crush it.
All right. Go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Fuck me, dude. I don't even know if I want to add the bonus. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. 8.
8.
8.
Yeah, the way you come down, you don't manage to put enough weight on it to do anything. Tempest, you need to roll an acrobatics, though. And I gotta stop putting my foot underneath me while I'm sitting here doing this, because I can't feel it at all now.
You lost a foot.
You're a DM, you don't need to walk.
I don't need to walk, I just need to live next to my computer permanently. I wish.
Exactly, you sit there.
15, you're good. You're good. You managed to bring your leg down with it so that you don't hurt yourself.
I told you I could take it.
Pius, you are very much like just stuck to the front of this thing now. Pixie, it's your turn. Are you gonna do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna send the new person down there.
You're gonna command her to go?
Yeah.
Alright. She stands up and she's like, alright. And starts running down the tunnel. That would bring you back to the mimic.
Faster than I am.
No, she seems to be just about the same speed as you.
Doesn't have the
Guys,
ability
help.
to transform into anything, like a bat or anything.
Do what?
It doesn't have the ability to like transform or anything to like get her there faster, like a bat or a hawk or something. Wings.
She doesn't seem to be doing anything but running.
Okay.
Let's see. Its better roll was a natural 4 plus 3, 7. It tries to bite you, Pius, and somehow doesn't bite you.
Maybe it's because my sheer weight is keeping its jaws closed.
Possibly. Possibly.
Nice try, motherfucker.
Wrath, that'll make it your turn again.
I'm still doing the same thing.
Still
I'm waiting
holding?
to see if the. Yeah, I do not want these things coming up behind us. Y'all go. I'll deal with this if it shows up. Tell Flowers and Pixie.
Alright, Nick is gonna stay behind with you and be ready for if anything happens, since the fire didn't really seem to do anything to this body and the what it has on it. Tempest, your turn.
Alright. I'm annoyed with this thing. Rolling to hit. Guys, we need help. We're stuck.
And you have advantage, of course, still.
Good.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
2d6. 2d5. That's not how you type.
Yes, it is.
Times 5. Oh.
Alright, 12 more damage. It's looking not so good.
Unarmored strike. I'm gonna kick it with my other foot.
I mean, luckily you're
I'm gonna
braced
kick
in a way to not totally screw yourself, I guess. You might still fall over, though.
This is a guaranteed kick as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, it really should be. So you have advantage.
Good.
You rolled another 5 plus 7. Are you going to roll another 14 plus 7 for the advantage roll? Since that seems to be your pattern.
Don't call my rolls out.
Natural 5, natural 14, natural 5. Oh, hey, natural 18 that time. Go ahead and roll the 1d4 plus 5. Hey, 9 damage. It seems to lose its form and adhesiveness. Tempest, go ahead and roll a acrobatics check, though, to see if you smack your head in the ground as you fall.
Listen, we all know it's going to be a 12.
Pretty close.
You're good. You land safely. And you do have movement, so you could stand back up if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Standing.
All right. That is the end of the turn order on that round. And those 3 cockatrice pop back up.
Do I get a reaction shocking grasp on this one?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
You managed to take the mimic down just in time for the cockatrice.
16 to hit.
What the fuck?
16 hits.
5 points of lightning damage.
How much?
5.
Alright. Gotta switch back to the cockatrice stats. Good thing typing in the word cock will pull up cockatrice, because there's no other monsters with cock in their name.
True.
That you know of.
I mean, none that I have seen in D&D 5e. So,
They're bound
you're
to be out
right.
there.
I know there's at least homebrewed monsters.
Oh, God.
I mean, if you've read through the deities in for the deity pantheon for Maluviette, I can't imagine you having not come across the fact that Chaos is basically a giant man made of tentacle dicks and eyes. So, just to describe him really poorly.
I'll have to look it up for research later.
Yep. Let's see if I can type things correctly. Since I gotta add the cockatrice to the turn order again. Alright, Captain Flowers, it is your turn. And you hear the cockatrice squawk back into existence about 50 feet behind you.
Yarr, fuck no.
Obviously, you don't know that the mimic is done, but you do know that the cockatrice are back.
They're just gonna be, Captain Flowers is just gonna assume they're still fighting it, so he quickly turns around and he just breathes out. Come out! Come out! Let's go and go! Come out, ye salamanders! Let's blow and blow! On fire!
Alright. Are you gonna go for the one that Wrath just hit?
Yes.
Since he is, right next to it? It fails, so roll the damage.
Well, the damage. Roll that 1d8 damage. Yeah. The 7 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, and any movement? Are you still going towards the mimic?
Nope, I'm gonna be turning right back around to go out and help with the cockatrices.
25 to get back over there. Alright.
Yarr.
And that makes it Pius's turn again. You are free of the mimic, but you hear the cockatrice screeching back down the hall.
Is there anything else of note that catches my eye in this room?
There's the bed, then the desk that has, papers and things on it, plus drawers.
I'm just going to start looking around for things of interest, like looking through the papers, looking through all kinds of shit.
All right,
I'm tearing this room apart.
Roll an investigate check, and we'll assume you're going from top of the desk downward. Because you can't make the whole thing in 6 seconds.
Right. That is an 8.
An 8. You don't notice anything in the papers about the issue, and you don't notice anything that looks like it could potentially be a phylactery on the desk. Just ink, quills, and ink itself alongside the papers.
Hold up. Can I help him be looking?
Nope, because you'd have to use your action on your turn for aid another. Anything else, Pius?
Okay. Nope. Actually, hold on. I'm going to heal myself.
Well, you had
No,
to use your
fuck that.
yeah, you had to use your action for investigate, so it'd have to be a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Well, I thought I did have.
Healing word is a bonus action, if I remember correctly.
Nah, I'll be all right. I'm done. I'm not worried
Okay.
about it.
Pixie, your turn. The cockatrice are back. One of them has gotten beaten pretty bad so far.
Fucking.
I still don't think I can make it in time, so
I mean, you're next to the cockatrice.
I am? Alright.
Yeah, you and everyone else were around the cockatrice, so...
Lightning bolt the shit out of this, then.
Lightning lore. Because you don't have lightning bolt. Let's see, 16 minus 2, so they got a 14. They fail to save. Go ahead and roll your 1d8. Are you going for one of the undamaged ones, or are you going for the one that's been getting the crap beat out of it?
The one that's closest to me.
That is going to be one of the unhit ones. Five lightning damage. Alright. Any movement or anything for the pixie?
I think if I move, they're gonna have an opportunity attack, so nope.
Yep, that would be how it would be. So, Wrath, your turn.
Okay. I. I'm going to attempt to hit the one. I'm going to once again course lightning down my arms and into the staff and attempt to smash it over the side of its head. 23 to hit.
And that hits.
That is 6 points of bludgeoning and do 3 points of lightning damage. Crack.
Alright, it is looking really not so good. You've knocked most of the feathers off this thing. Again.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Then that will bring us to the cockatrice. The one next to Pixie is going to attempt to attack her. With no advantage, since it's all by its little lonesome. It is going to miss. And then the other two are going to go for you, Wrath.
Alright.
Since they have advantage. No crit, just barely. But they did get a 22 to hit. So you need to roll a...
Hits?
Yep, so you need to roll a con save with disadvantage, and you also take 6 points of piercing damage from the two of them collectively. Total.
Okay. 11 on the con save. And how much piercing? I'm sorry.
6.
6 brings me to 16.
Brings you down to 16, you said?
Yep. I have not taken any damage yet today until now.
Don't you have 27 max health? Or do I have that listed wrong?
No, it should be 22 if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. Where is it? Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're at 22. Why do I have you listed at... Yeah, I had you marked wrong on my tracker.
Oh, you know what it might have been? No, never mind. Because that's still in effect. No, I don't know.
No, 22 sounds right, thinking about what your hit die size is. Because it would have
Yeah, it's
been
1d6.
6 plus half, which is 4, since it's always half plus 1 on an average. So that's 10 plus your mod twice, which actually would only be 20. Where are you getting that extra plus 2? Because that's plus 1 per...
Because currently my constitution is buffed by Demon's Blood.
Gotcha, 22 is just because of the buff from the Demon's Blood. Gotcha.
Yep.
Alright then. And you got an 11 for the save with the disadvantage?
Correct.
You feel the magic from their beaks coursing through your body, and your muscles begin to lock up as you're petrifying.
Okay.
You are not fully petrified, though.
Alrighty.
You are restrained, though.
Okay.
That would make it Nick's turn, who's going to go and shoot for the not so good looking one. Because apparently one is more attractive than the other.
One of these. It's not like the other.
And hits for max damage at 10 on that. Taking down that cockatrice. And then, after Nick, is Tempest again.
Well, with my health, I'm in no rush to get in there, so I'm gonna check that room myself.
Gonna help search the desk or search the bed?
Search the bed. Good shit's always under the
Technically, you
mattress.
could search the mimic body also.
Ooh, even better. I will search its body.
Roll and investigate.
Not my strongest, but you know, high hopes.
High hopes. Oh no. Oh no.
High
Renamiri.
hopes. We're off to hopes we go.
Man, that's not very Panic at the Disco, is it? 10. So you're kind of digging around. You think you see glass in there, but you don't quite like get to it or for sure know there's glass inside of this mimic. But you think you see some glass.
That's enough to pique my curiosity.
Back to the top turn order, Captain Flowers.
There's still cockatrice left.
Yes. Wait, didn't you cast a bonfire on one of them?
Yep.
The one that was hurt.
None of them.
That
Yeah, it didn't move. But,
so that
it also
needs
died. So either way.
dispel and cast it on the other one.
All right. The one that Pixie hit then.
Yep.
Yep, it definitely fails with that natural 2.
And I hit it with 3.
Hit it for 3. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any movement?
No, I'm gonna be staying where I'm at, keeping an eye on the streets.
You are traumatizing these poor cockatrice. It's just
Their
one
fault.
flame after another.
Their fault. Not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who decided to come back to life.
I mean, I don't think they decided to come back to life either.
I believe it is. I'm blaming them.
You're gonna blame them for the dead wizard's doings.
They're like penguins. They always come back.
They always come back just like the penguins.
Just another bird I gotta kill.
It's another bird.
Another of these foul demons.
You're just adding genocide of cockatrice to your list. Alright, that's Pius's turn. Gonna keep investigating downwards to the drawers?
Yeah.
Alright, give me that investigate.
Fucking hell, dude.
You can do it. You can do it all night long.
Another 8.
Another
Oh,
8.
no.
So as you're just trying to get the drawer open, you kind of get it jammed slightly, and it takes your whole turn just to get it open.
Pius is increasingly angry.
That makes it Pixie's turn again.
So, what's going on with the one person that I sent down there? Dave.
You lost track of her as you turn towards the cockatrice. You do not see her within sight now.
Is she no longer in the tunnel then, or the cave, or just?
She didn't run back past you, so presumably she's still on her way down the tunnel towards Pius and Tempest.
Oh, okay. Gonna shoot the bird.
Shoot it like with lightning lure.
I think I'm gonna take the sword out this time.
All right, go ahead, roll to hit.
I think that is.
Should, I believe, have a +7. Yep, you got a +7 to hit.
Apparently that doesn't work out, so.
11, attacker wins. So roll the 2d4 plus 5 damage. There's a lot of aggressor wins tonight. Come on, you guys have such great stats. Why do you keep rolling 11s and 12s?
Exactly.
Like,
Because you keep making the DCs too high, Jess.
The DC's too high at 11, 12 when you have stats of a level 20 character.
Make them 5 and we'll be fine.
Exactly.
Hey, I didn't make these monsters, okay? I just modified the cockatrice so that its petrification is permanent and it respawns. I didn't change anything else.
Yeah,
nothing on you.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nothing wrong with making the petrification permanent. It just turned them from being, you know, challenge 1 halves to being like challenge 1s. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna need legs anymore.
I mean, I might be able to apply for disability at that point.
You don't need your legs to play D&D anymore.
All right, that cockatrice is squealing in pain and doesn't look so good, but it is struggling. It is maintaining itself. Pixie, you can still make that bonus action to swing it back and hit it with the other side, though.
Yeah, I'll do that. Is that still a 2?
+7, yeah. D20 +7. 26 hits. And there's no need to roll damage because the minimum damage you can ever deal in any circumstance is 1. And that was his hit points.
I still want to deal with damage.
You want to see how hard you hit it over? That's going to be 2d4, no modifier, so just 2d4.
Oh, really? I gotta do that?
If you want to roll the damage, yes. Otherwise, no need. 2 1s. Your minimum damage of 2. So you hit it, and it just kind of like rolls halfway over. Not even all the way over. That makes it Wrath's turn. There's one more cockatrice that no one has hit yet.
So I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt, and I don't know if this will work. Due to tempestuous magic, as a bonus action, I cause a gust of air to surround me before or after I cast a spell of the first level or higher that allows me to fly 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. Does that work in this petrified state? Since it's the wind pushing me and not myself?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So I will cast Witch Bolt. That is a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, okay. 4 points of lightning damage as I get pushed by a gust of wind back 10 feet away from the creature.
Alright. That'll work. And then at the end of your turn, you need to make another Constitution save with disadvantage.
20 with disadvantage.
That is.
The other was a 25.
The magic subsides from your body, and you are no longer restrained.
Much better.
Because you have to fail twice consecutively, or it stops.
That is my turn, though.
Alright. That will bring us to the cockatrice, who is still going to fly at you and continue trying to peck you. Let's see, 16 plus 3, 19 hit.
Shield. I fly another 10 feet back. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. It's a bonus action. But shield, so it does not hit.
Alright. Then you are good as you manage to deflect its beak upwards.
Not today, foul demon!
Hell yeah.
And Nick is going to go ahead and roll him another firebolt, which is a hit. And they get 5 points of damage that time. Alright, after Nick is Tempest again, back over in the room. Gonna roll that investigate check, trying to dig in deeper then for the glass.
Yes.
An 11. So you're still digging and you're trying to get down there and you're pretty sure you see it, but then it just like slips out of view as if it went further down.
Oh, shit.
Man, we were just not doing well on these rolls tonight. Captain
Nick
Flowers
is our
back to the top of the
investigation.
turn. Yeah, Nick is the investigator, and he's back here with the cockatrice. All right, Captain Flowers, it is your turn.
I mean, it's almost dead, right? Taking a look at it.
It's hard.
It doesn't look like it's almost dead, but it does look a little banged up.
It just looks a little banged up.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys already took 2 of 3 of them out, so...
Okay. Oh. Burn! 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 Bonfire!
More fire! Imagine how weird it would look if bonfires just kept popping up. It nat 20'd the save.
Fuck!
Let's see. How many nat 20s have you all gotten tonight? 0?
One. I got one.
Okay,
I got one.
So we got 2 on your side and like 7 on their side. These little
That's
shits are
a-
kicking your ass just because of dice rolls. But
Hmm.
that's D&D for you.
Hmm.
Hey, y'all can see the dice rolls, so
I don't dice roll you.
I don't fudge shit for rolls. Wherever the dice may fall, so shall your characters.
Hmm.
Nar.
Alright, Flowers, you can still move though.
I'll start running at it.
Alright. You can get all the way up to it
All right.
at this point. Actually, no. There'd still be like 10 feet because it had to move an additional 10 feet to get to Wrath.
Yeah, I'm gonna start running at it.
Pius, your
Pulling out
turn.
And axes.
I would imagine Tempest has relayed to me about the glass, right?
Yes. Probably.
Uh,
Tempest, did you? Ultimately, you get the say. Tempest,
Hmm?
did you relay about the glass?
Yeah. I'll relay.
Yes.
okay.
Then she has.
Then, is the mouth open? Is she just like searching through it, basically?
Yeah, she's got her arms down in it, almost sticking her head into the belly of this thing.
Okay.
Almost got it.
Uh,
I've seen a few shows with a mimic tongue and a girl, and that doesn't look like one of those.
oh God. Yeah,
I've
I'm
seen
gonna
enough
pick her
hentai
up by
to know
the
where this is
ankles.
going.
I'm gonna pick her up by the ankles and then push her into it farther.
All right, 8 another action, so Tempest, you'll have advantage on that next investigation. Also, I've definitely seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Oh no, I'm stuck. Ooh.
And the way you're
Step
doing this is
robot,
you're holding her
please.
like straight upside down. Of course, her skirt falls. That's how. Ow. That's just how gravity works.
Pius isn't. He's not looking. Don't worry.
That robot, I'm stuck in the mimic dryer again.
Why is your dryer a mimic? All right, Pixie's turn.
My new character has got to get in on this. I'm sorry.
They're working on it.
Oh my goodness. Let's just shoot the damn bird again.
Lightning lure.
Yeah.
All right, so you have to move forward a little bit to get within the range. And then it rolls a natural 19. Minus 2 is 17. What is that save DC? Your save DC is a 15?
Yeah.
No, it is not. It would be a 17.
Oh.
Because you have a plus 2 from proficiency. Why did I type that in wrong? I don't know. Anyways, aggressor wins on that tie. Which means you get to deal the damage. So 1d8.
Run!
I only dealt 1 damage, but I did move it like 10 feet, 15 feet, or 10 feet, yeah. Alright, that makes it Wrath's turn. As you watch the chicken just get pulled out of the bonfire.
I raise my hand up and squeeze my claw into a fist and pulse the electricity that is currently bonded with Witch Bolt and deal 12 points of lightning damage.
And how much?
12.
Dang, you rolled 12?
I
Nice.
did. You?
Alright, it is still standing. But it is not looking good. It's got like 3 feathers on its whole body.
I move away from it about 15 feet.
Alright. That would make you about 30 feet away from it total, because you were sitting at about like 10, 15 feet from it to start.
Works for me.
Alright. And that makes it the cockatrice's turn. So the cock is going to put its face in Pixie's. That sounds a little backwards, doesn't it? That's definitely a miss. It pecks at you, but it can't do crap against your armor.
The cock pecks at the face there, Jess?
Yep. Basically. But it doesn't get itself up high enough, so it just goes at the chest and just tink, tink, tink off the armor. And then Nick manages to only hit because he didn't nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Nick couldn't even miss this thing unless he nat 1s. They nat 1.
Nat 1 it.
5 damage! That's just enough to take it and make it go boom. Right in front of Pixie's face.
Do I take any damage on that, though?
No, but the feather tickles your nose if you want to roll a Constitution save to avoid sneezing.
No. I'll sneeze.
I'll sneeze.
Pixie sneezes. And now we have no turn order here. But you do not know how long it's going to be until they come back.
I really hope they find something down there soon.
You could always run down there and try to help.
My investigation's crap.
Nick is going to run down there and try to help.
That's a good idea.
Flowers, Pixie, are either of you going to try to run down there and help? Or are you going to stay down here where the cockatrice were?
It's not worth it. Let's just arm wrestle.
Can I, convert sorcery points into spell slots while we wait?
Absolutely.
Cool. Figure out how many it is.
Alright, then that means Tempest, who I think went to the bathroom, needs...
I'm right here.
Okay, I guess I was mishearing things around me. Probably because I got one ear with a headset and one without. Roll that investigation check with advantage. $18 was the better one. You managed to actually get them this time. There are 3 adrenal stimulants.
Neat. Now pull me out.
Say please. I'm just kidding.
And I pull her out.
Alright, now, Pius, you could hear that all of them were finished getting blown up down the way. It's at this moment, too, you notice a crow kind of descend down towards you, and then just shift back into the woman from the tunnel, down at the end of the tunnel. And she asks if you found the source yet.
No, but we have found potions.
She nods and immediately starts trying to check the desk. That's the wrong character sheet. I don't need Pixie stats. Ah, yeah, no. Her 10 doesn't do any better at checking the top of the desk than you. As she starts like throwing papers everywhere.
Is there some kind of like anti-investigate field down in this goddamn cave?
Apparently. But we are out of turn order, so group down at the cockatrice. What are you gonna do?
Try and once again line them up as best I can to get at least 2 of them in a line for whenever they respawn.
All right. Yeah, you've got a couple options to get 2 of them, but not all 3, because they're more like in a triangle pattern now.
Works for me.
Can I pick one? Can I pick one up?
No, because they're just like balls of energy.
Can I touch the ball of energy?
You can't even see the ball of energy. If you put your hand where it was, you can kind of feel the tingle of magic, but that's it.
Okay. All right. So there's a not. All right. Tingly thing of magic.
Since they're down, I'm just gonna like do a lightning bolt on them again.
You're just gonna try to lightning lure the spot. So yeah, you lash out with the lightning right into the spot where you knew it was. It just does nothing. It just cracks like you use the regular whip in the air, a bull whip.
Can I do a Arcana check?
Absolutely.
All right.
Pious, you, Tempest, and the woman all get to roll an investigation with advantage because you've got some extra time. Captain Flowers, you're 8 on Arcana. It tells you nothing.
Trying this again.
You're assuming that maybe it's just their soul. Its soul. Thank God you have advantage, Tempest.
I had a nat 1 and another fucking 8.
Oh my god!
You and Tempest both got a nat 1 in that.
Yeah, Pius is walking out of the cave. He's done.
He's done.
He's so fucking mad right now.
So you've got 3 of you all sitting here like digging through the drawers and everything on this thing. And then Tempest, your better roll was a 6. None of you managed to find it in that first like 2 minutes.
Oh, the demon's feeling generous.
But the 17 for Captain Flowers, you know that souls don't just, like, you don't normally feel souls unless they're about to turn into ghosts, and you know that's not what's happening. You assume it's probably what was already said about them being, like, lich phylactery type situation. And Pius is storming off, but, Tempest, if you want to keep trying to investigate, you guys went through the whole desk and you couldn't find crap.
I slice the bed open.
Alright, go ahead, roll to hit.
I'm better at those rolls.
I attacked the bed to find things.
I attacked the bed.
Only if you have 2 L's in the word roll, though.
I mean, it will say it's a different language. I don't know.
Hey, natural 20, you critically hit the bed.
Yeah, see?
So you slice it cleanly down the middle, and just because you cut it so cleanly, it doesn't fall or anything. It just stays there. Now cut in half.
Now cut in half.
But with an 18 on the other one's investigation, with Pius being basically back towards everyone else, she finally finds the phylactery-like object. The only thing that she could possibly imagine it being, mainly because she actually sees a note on the desk because she starts looking through the papers themselves.
Oh my gosh, she can read.
Right, she can read. That's amazing.
Oh my god.
And you notice her pull basically one of those like a lot of tables will have the little protectors on the bottom so they can be slid around without scratching things. She pulls those out from underneath, and it's just like it's got to be one of these. Or all of them, since there's 3 of these things. Wait, there's 4 of these. Does that mean there's a 4th cockatrice?
There better not be.
But that's back with you, Tempest. You're the only one hearing that.
There was a body over there, wasn't there?
There was a body.
Fuck. Well, we got what we needed, right?
I think so. It has been about 3 minutes, and these cockatrices have not respawned. And you know they respawn in 1 to 4 minutes.
I ready bonfire.
Let's break these things.
All right,
I got
Tempest.
these 2.
So it's gonna take. You guys have like a maximum of 18 seconds before these things respawn as they get back down the tunnel towards you guys. So what's the attempt to break these things?
Let's put them on the ground. I'll do another swing on them.
Okay,
I'm
roll to
gonna
hit.
cut off the head.
You're gonna cut off the head of the body, the human body. Okay.
No,
Roll an attack roll, both of you. Pixie, you have advantage though.
I take that robe off before she does this.
The I think it's +5.
+7. 26. Roll damage on that. Oh. Pixie?
Accurate?
Pixie?
Yeah.
You roll 2 natural 20s on advantage.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
Is that really accurate? I mean,
The old crit.
Yes, that is. Yeah, you take that head off clean. If this were an actual creature, there would have been something cool to go with that, but you're just cutting the head off of a body. The coolest part about this is that you're using a blunt object, a dildo sword, and you swing so perfectly it goes through the neck and cleanly cuts it.
That's impressive.
So yeah, you get that head off. Wrath, you've taken the robe off and you have it in your hands. You can feel a little bit of magic inside of it.
I guess that actually goes to the party because nobody else has rolled any d20s at all, like natural 20s. So
We got a couple tonight. But that 9, Tempest, you swing down and you manage to crack the one on the top of the stack in half, and that's it.
Start.
Yeah.
What about Pius and Captain Flowers?
Well, now that we've found it, they've found it, whoever found it.
You know, you're quickly running out of time before these cockatrices come back.
I'm just gonna hit it with my hammer or my mace.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's better. Holy shit, man. 23.
That's
There
a
you
hit.
go.
Alright.
Fucking hell. So that is 7 damage.
7 damage.
Dude.
That's enough to crack the second one. Nick tells everyone to stand back.
Oh god.
Oh,
Stand
Fireball!
way back.
yep.
Get to the ground.
Start running.
So is everyone going to heed his advice and get away
Yep.
from the tokens?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so absolutely, he launches a fireball from his staff of power. Which at 5th level, as a 5th level, would do 10d... Is it d6s or d8s on fireball? Why can't I
I
remember?
think it's D8s.
I'm gonna look that up because I feel like D6 doesn't sound right, but D8 also sounds too strong.
I'm pretty sure it's D8.
D6.
Is it?
Yep.
Surprising.
And manages to smack it for 35 damage because there's a bunch of like 1s, 2s, and 3s in that. Average damage because he got some 5s and 6s to counter it. But 35 manages to engulf them, and you see them go up in flames, and can hear the shrieking of the cockatrice coming from the 3 points, as well as the head in your hand, Pixie, begins to scream in agony as well.
Good.
And when the fire from the fireball subsides after just a few seconds, nothing but ash remains in that little pile. And you have effectively stopped the birth of a lich.
Wait, so my head actually just, like...
No, the head is still there. It was the phylactery-like objects that are all gone.
Oh.
Those are what turned to ash. But yes, you effectively stopped the birth of a lich.
Yay!
So now I can't make this guy come back at you guys later.
Wrath kind of collapses into himself. Thank God.
Do you need a drink?
Not quite.
I hate this cave.
At least there wasn't any penguins.
Alright, we are sitting at 3.5 hours, so we will go ahead and wrap up here for the night. You have found yourselves with a new woman in the party, fairly dirty. Again, she seems to be basically human, minus the fact that her skin is this like pinkish purplish color. Her eyes, as you're actually looking at them now, with the light of a bonfire right there too, you can see they're just pure white. It's not even like the irises aren't even like white from being blind. It's just white orbs in her head, and she has this metallic chrome hair.
He's a penguin in disguise.
It's true.
Yep, and she is wearing winter clothes. They're fur-lined with black leather pants, V-neck tie-dye shirt, and these bright pink heeled boots, as well as a bearskin cloak. And the wolves begin to come down and actually approach you all now. And they look up and they say, "Have you finished taking care of everything here, Twilight?" And that's where we'll end for tonight. So you all have been introduced to a character named Twilight. And we'll get to more about her next time.
Yeah.
White hair and eyes and a black coat. Definitely a penguin in disguise as a human.
Multiple penguins.
Multiple penguins.
In a trench coat.
It's penguins in a trench coat.
That's kind of horrifying. All right, so for everyone watching, thank you for joining us. Just like at the beginning, like, subscribe, go buy some merch, donate to the Buy Me a Coffee if you want to leave me a little something extra, and don't forget to obey your overlords. Us, not capitalism. All right, thanks for joining us. Bye.
Not the penguins, no!
That can totally be a rage.
All right. Live stream.